Evening, one person. Another impromptu live. I was having a little scoot around and Flavors was asleep again, so I wasn't going to stay there and just have some chat banter. Shuffling and that alive, but they got tunes on and we're having a bit of banter, so I just thought I'd chuck another one up. I'm not even tired yet. I've got a taste for it being on with Steve for a couple of hours. Don't know if any other bigger channels are going up anytime late tonight. That's it, going unscheduled, like me, just off the cuff. But I've still got to do for me yet, so, and a milkshake to wash it down with. So a little impromptu one. Maybe I get a guest or two on, maybe not. See how it goes, see how many come in. As normal, no real subject. I've had just a couple of impromptu ones today. While I got the itch, I might as well scratch it, you know. Chuck one on. Had a good little one earlier. Had a good little live with Steve. You know what I mean? I'm not going to get involved in his beefs and preside as kangaroo, judge, jury, and executioner. Who am I to judge anything, you know? Evening, Libertarian. Evening, Gripper. Just an impromptu one. I saw, well, on my subs feed, I saw there wasn't a lot happening. I didn't fancy watching Shuffling that tonight. I was watching them earlier. I just come off from Steve's. I was on there a good while, and I noticed that he shut his live down as well. So it was a little bit thin on the ground. Whether people are gonna fire up a little bit later. Yeah, no worries, Gripper. I went into my studio. I removed a few people and added a couple. Oh, ice training his quizzes. If I had a quiz book in front of me, I'd do a quiz. Yeah, it is a bit dead, Gripper. I thought, like, a bear hasn't done live for a while. I thought he might do one. He popped on mine earlier for a bit. Yeah, it's pretty dead. I jumped on Steve's earlier, watched a little bit of Flavors, jumped on Steve's. Yeah, there's been quiet tonight because the last few nights it's been hard to get from sort of midday. It's been hard to get a fucking open slot where there's not many people streaming, to be honest. Afternoon seem to be where it's at. Evening, Tim. All right, Steve, how's it going? Oh, digestive biscuits. Big up the port. Yeah, I'm a bit. My body clock's a bit off. It is because fucking fishing and getting home late last night, and then having to stay up then when I got in to have a bit of a smoky. You know what I mean? So my body clock's all off. I had a nana nap earlier because I'd only had about 4 hours sleep last night, and I was watching fucking film, and I felt myself going, and I thought, fuck it, I'm just not fighting it. So I had a couple of hours kip. So I'm fresh as a daisy this evening, to be honest. Bit stoned now, I mind. I've had a few doobies, but I'm still, like Gripper said, there's not a lot happening. So I thought, fuck it, I might as well chuck up an impromptu. Smithers asked me, I was in Anything Goes chat just now, and Smithers said, are you chucking up a live tonight, Ministry? And I said, well, no, I haven't thought of it, but I could do, like, so this is like, it big up the Smithers idea. This was blame Smithers. Yeah, so it's 3 impromptu ones for me today. Like, last night I went to sleep about. I came off about 4, I think it was, but I went to sleep about 4:30. Woke up at 8 o'clock for half an hour, and because my missus was awake, I had a cuppa. And then I fell back to sleep then till 10. So I didn't get a lot of sleep, but then I did. I just flaked out earlier, watching the telly. So I'm fucking awake again now. Even though I've had a couple of doobies, I'm awake again. Yeah, 4's late for me, Gripper. I've been. That was only because of fishing, because I didn't get home till 2 o'clock. Which is late for me. I'm usually turning my devices off at 11 and getting my head down because I'm an early bird anyway. So yeah, so that's why my body clock's a bit off at the minute because of the 4 a.m. last night. Yeah, I left Steve's live and to get something to eat, and I haven't even done that yet. All I did was get myself a fucking wherever it's hiding, and fucking milkshake out the fridge. I'm bargain special. 70 odd p. Fucking, they're the best milkshakes going. Free advertising. If they want to sponsor me, I'm fucking well up for that. Well, I nearly tipped my doof over then. I wouldn't be happy if I'd done that, that's for sure. Yeah, big up Smithers. Let's get Smithers up to 100 subs. Yeah, I was on with Steve for about 2 hours earlier, Gripper. We was having a right old gab, fair play. And Steve was in and out because he was on his way up the mountain. So a couple of times I had to hold the fort for a little bit, like. Any channel links that are put in will be pinned to the top. Cheers, Tim, for putting links in. If there's any other mods in, just drop whatever links you want. I really don't mind whose links they are at all. Yeah, it can get busy. Certain places on it can get busy, Dave, because it's one of the places I go is very well known for cycle racing. It's one of the hardest climbs in the UK. Guys, I'm gonna have to just mute myself and turn the camera off for 10 minutes, 5 minutes. I haven't got any music on this computer either, so if you want to go off to someone else's stream, I understand. There's something I've got to do for 5 minutes, so Sorry about that, chaps and chapettes. I had to help my missus sort out her medication and clothes for her hospital trip tomorrow, so I forgot about that. I'm in a dialysis room, because like I said before, I can have a smoke in here because I've got the patio doors open so I can have a puff, like, you know what I mean? Let's get the link out. Yeah, Graham, how's it going, fella? I've been away for 10 minutes because I said I'd help my missus. Sweet, Flyme. Oh, Flyme, I didn't mean to clash earlier with your live. I didn't realise you were live. I had problems with a rogue mod. So I had to come on to sort it out, really. And sort out my YouTube studio and whatnot. Cheers, Gripper. I haven't gone that long. Yeah, like I said, just to help my missus with her stuff. She got a hospital thing tomorrow, so she got 2 permanent lines for her dialysis. I think I've shown a dialysis machine before. It's behind me, well, in front of me, behind the computer, and her lines are playing up, so she'll go in, have them flushed. They'll try and do dialysis, and if they can't, they'll have to replace the line. So she'll have to stay in. So we got to go fully prepared. All the medication, clothes, fucking, the works. Like, yeah, Graham, it was just a bit of a pain in the arse. And when I get a bee in my bonnet, like, I wanted to come back on and find out if people had their spanners back and whatnot. Yeah, it's a weird one. And it's weird for Thursday that it's not more busy. Fucking, like yesterday, it was hard to find a slot to fucking do a meaningful, sort of sensible life because there was so many on. And then this evening, it just seems pretty fucking dead, to be honest. Yeah, it is, Flyme. She had a problem with her kidneys for a long time, but she's had full kidney failure for over 10 years now, about 12 years. So she does own dialysis. I did it for 7 years, but because of work, I couldn't retrain when they wanted me to for 6 weeks for new machinery. So my daughter took it on for 3 years, and now my wife's taught herself to do the machine, so she's doing it all herself. But it means I've got to be around, and obviously I take care of all the household chores. Evening, Tyrone. How's it going, fella? Yeah, I do complain, not about my missus, but I've said to a few people because my one brother was a bit of a loon. My whole adult life, and because of my job, my whole adult life has been spent looking after my kids, looking after people with learning disabilities because of my job, looking out for my loony brother who kept getting himself locked up, and I'd have to end up helping him out, and then he'd fucking split up with his missus. I'd be the one that would put him up. You know what I mean? It's one of them, like, you know what I mean? I've always, my whole adult life, I've been looking out for other people. Like, I do look out for myself, don't get me wrong. I've had a fucking splendid fucking like had a good rugby career. Me and my missus have always done what we wanted. If I want to go away to Amsterdam to watch a band, I'll do it. If she wants to go away with her friends for a weekend somewhere, she just does it. She doesn't ask. She just says, I'm going so and so date. And I'm the same. It's I fish when I want. I don't have to ask. It's not one of them scenarios like. Oh yeah, I've always had plenty of time for myself, grip as well. My music career has taken me all over Wales and the West Country. You know what I mean? Every weekend, going out playing music and getting paid. I'm not because of my job, my previous job, and my missus' health. I'm not tied to the house 24/7. I can get out and about. Yeah, I know a friend of the band that I used to be in suffered terribly with fibromyalgia, and she was only I think she was 38, and she'd come to gigs occasionally, and you could see she was wired off the painkillers, but she was still in that much pain. They'd sit her down at a outdoor seating area where she could smoke, and then they'd just bring her drinks back and forth. It's a weird one, that, isn't it? Cheers, Queenie. I try to stay grounded, and I said, with the job I've done, you learn patience. Don't get me wrong. I can fucking blow up, same as the next fucking man, but it does take a lot to wind me up. A lot. I had my first tattoo when I was 15, Fly Me, and I've still got it. Cannabis leaf when I was 15. And just all through my life, I go through fits and starts of having them done, but I haven't had any done for maybe, I don't know, 8 years or something. I've got no interest at the moment. I haven't had the urge. So. Yeah, they're just recognizing fibromyalgia, and it's a weird one because it attacks the nerve endings, and it's not very easy to fucking trace apparently. But no, it attacks the nerve endings, so you've got nerve endings all over your body, so it could attack a different set of nerve endings at any one time. Hips and back and shoulders and knees seem to be the favorite. Like. Fuck me, I'm smoking again. It's about my fourth do for tonight. This is a lot of smoking for me. I never usually smoke this much, to be fair. Queen out the stars this evening. That's what we like to see. Don't forget, mods. Put any links in. Put your own in first, and I'll pin any links. Any links at all. Even channels I haven't heard of, channels that are in a different community, whatever. Doesn't cost anything. Excuse my slurping. I've got a fucking microphone right by here, and I'm slurping my milkshake into it. How fucking rude of me. Fucking hell. I'm going to have to take some etiquette lessons, I think, from somewhere. I would take my hat off to you, Ice, but I've got headphones on tonight for some reason, even though I haven't got anyone on the panel and I don't need them on. I look like a fucking twat. Let's take them off, is it? I have to move my microphone. Hope the mic's still all right. Get the headphones off until someone comes on the panel if they want to. No, it's not easy, Gripper, but when it was my job before my wife got ill, I just sort of, it's just a natural transition. It's One second, we got a guest. The fishing is a bit better, Tyrone. I went to the White Light at Barry and didn't catch. I had a few bites, nearly lost a rod. But I ended up, after I'd packed all my camera gear away, I ended up catching 2 conger eels. So, are you, Steve?
Yeah, it's me, brother.
Yeah, I'll go.
Sound.
Whoop, whoop. There we go.
Whoop, whoop. No separating us today.
Nah. Nah. Yeah, I'll pin that, Fly Me. Nice one, fella.
Just seen Shady went live.
Shady's gone live, have he?
Yeah, so I popped over to say hello and thank you for a good night last night. Like I shared panel, like I said, with that Nitro Freak. And
Yeah.
Shady arrived.
Yeah. Yeah, Fly Me. We need him on shufflings. I've picked up a couple today from doing live streams. But the shorts seem to be helping me, even if I don't get a lot of views on them. I put out a short a day, and it seems to be helping me along a little bit. So, yeah, there wasn't many lives, to be honest, when I came off yours, so I just thought, fuck it, doing an impromptu one, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if Shady's live, we're not going to get many in, because knowing Shady, it'll be fucking carnage on there again, won't it? It'll be people from the auditing community arguing. Crinkle will be on there because Shady lets him on, or he'll pay to get him on. So
actually, he's having a nice conversation at the moment with a UK medic. UK medics doing yeah.
UK medics are sound geese.
I tell you, bit of a comedian from the actions of last night on that Nitro Freak channel. Yeah, UK medic was absolutely fucking refreshing. A very unique experience. Very unique. Yeah. I'll be contacting him quite a bit because I want some information, or not information, but his perspective. Without me doing research, I want to listen to a professional's perspective. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this fatigue, this fatigue and this isolation and existence that I've got. Like I've got friends in the military, yeah, and they say, Steve, like that amount of solitary, you got to be a real strong mind and body to get through it. Well, I've survived a lot longer than they said. They said most people can't survive fucking short term. Well, I've survived nearly 2 years.
Yeah.
It's the opposite to the institutionalizing. I like it.
Yes. Like I said, it's a mad one on YouTube tonight, considering what it's been like the last few days. It's been crazy for lives the last few days.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, people are sick and tired of all the bullshit. Yeah, people want to relax. They're around their families. Everybody's getting ready to go back to school, go back to work, and all that bullshit nonsense. So it's like people got priorities. Yeah, when people start getting involved in bullshit, the best thing that they can do is get the fuck away from it soon as. Do you understand me? Yeah, and full stop to it as soon as. And this is what some of us are doing. Some people are just sat back, letting their scouts, or they're sat back absorbing, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said on my channel earlier with you, yeah, I've learned today that I've seen people's, yeah, putting out such beautiful content, beautiful messages in my direction. Do you understand me? You know, being extremely supportive and encouraging from start to finish of my channel. They're still here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a bigger that's a bigger that's a bigger attack than these people with their malicious wants. Do you understand me? Yeah.
Yeah.
The people who've listened to me all along, they're there.
Yeah.
They're here. It's beautiful. Yeah. So, what's plans for tomorrow?
Got to take my missus to the and drop her off down the hospital. She's got to have a dialysis lines flushed,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe replaced. So I've got to drop her off at 9 in the morning. So that means leaving at 7:30, 7:15. Drop her off at 9, and she'll stay down there all day then. If they got to change her line, they'll probably keep her in. So that's what I was doing a minute ago. I had shut the mic off on the screen, and I was helping her sort out all her medication and her clothes to take with her. So,
Wow. Cool. I seen my uncle doing that for his wife. You know.
yeah.
Yeah. I must have been about 20 years of age. Yeah, when that was going on. She died not long after. Yeah, I think she died before I was 25.
Yeah.
And he died there about a week and a half ago. Yeah, no, 2 weeks ago now. 2 weeks ago now. Yeah. Yeah, or was it last Friday?
Picking my nose there.
That was my favorite uncle. I didn't know if he was my dad or my uncle. When I first met him, I thought he was my dad.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm not your dad." He said, "Your dad's late. Your dad will be here later." I jumped all over him like you would on Santa Claus. You know, like
Yeah.
I just,
Yeah. As for tomorrow, I've got to do that, like drop her off, and then I'll do the usual fucking tidying up. Give me dogs a fucking good walk, like.
yeah,
Might even. I enjoyed because I watch lives when people are just out and about walking.
yeah,
and interacting with the chat. And I thought, I go out with the dogs every day. I might as well do one of them now and again. Like, people seem to like the dogs and the Welsh scenery, especially when I go up the mountain.
yeah. Now you want to see people when I'm with Captain Jack and the dogs, like they loves it, yeah. You obviously know this Tony P, yeah. You don't get out much, like yeah. He's a perfect.
No.
He's people to really appreciate the scenery. Is seeing the dogs, yeah.
Yeah. But like I've been doing, go on.
Same with flavors. You can see that he enjoys it. He enjoys.
Yeah. I showed him the sunset from up the mountain last night, or the end of the sunset. I had to wait for my missus to finish watching her soaps before we went out for fresh air. Yeah, my missus likes to go out when it's like this, have all the windows open, have a couple of fags, and talk to the daughters on the phone while I walk the dogs or whatever,
Yeah.
Good evening, my friend James. How's it going, fella? Evening. Cheers, Gripper.
Oh, Jameson, Queenie,
He's a bit jittery on your camera. Yeah, I didn't have my stabilization turned on the camera, Gripper, because I've been using it on a tripod statically. So,
and Graham Simpson as well. Wanted to say hello to Graham Simpson. He was
yeah, he's
there.
in, or he was. You love Graham.
Yeah. Hey, Graham Simpson, I think you're on Flavors channel, aren't you? Yeah. Can you try and see what the frick's going on? Why I'm blocked from making comments? Yeah. I might resub to Flavors if I get unblocked. I like Flavors channel.
Yeah. I'm slowly gonna start bringing over content from my other channel because like people do like the walking stuff and all.
Yeah.
So the video I brought over today, all I did was edit off the original intro from my other channel, and just get it's like a repost really to this channel, and people seem to be enjoying them, because a lot of people who are sub to me are a lot of people that I watch who do a lot of outdoor content, whether it be walking, auditing, cycling, but they do it while chatting to people in the chat, that's what it's all about. Like people asking questions about where they are, and yeah, it's cool. Well, I've had a lot of good feedback about the video I brought over today, which was of Frozen Waterfall.
Right, I try and go and watch it. I heard people talking about it earlier. You know my situation with limited electricity and hours of light.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah,
I'll get it sorted. Yeah. If all goes well, Tim Drayton gets here, and myself and this the original care of this place, we'll get the friggin' other bits and pieces up and running. Like he understands the solar.
yeah.
That's one of his first missions. I've said to him if we can make the 48 volt down to 24 volt, then I can latch it onto me as a bus, with a couple of extra panels, a bit of wire. Yeah, that'll give me daytime electricity and a lot of it. I mean, that's a big forklift battery, that's got an opportunity of a big charge.
Yeah.
That'd run the fridge.
Comment earlier.
That would run the fridge and the freezer. That would make me a lot happier.
Yeah. It'd be alright if you could get some if there was like a caravan scrappy or something, you could get a 12 volt freezer.
Yeah, do you know the best for the best here? Yeah, is solar or gas. Yeah, but gas is going to become quite expensive as time goes, right? So invest in solar, and you're secure for the electricity. Downsize everything to 5 volt, 12 volt, and 24 volt. And you're laughing, yeah. If you can reduce everything down as low as possible, then you're going to use so much less, and that's the message there. Yeah. Now yourself, a lot of these technologies now are 5 volt. Yeah, USB port. So that's where you got to be going. Forget about batteries in like pencil batteries. Yeah, forget about things like that. Have big storage batteries, and have solar, and happy days. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting a van and doing a sort of a budget self-conversion, but I got grandkids, so I need 5 seats. But I was thinking about it, and
but that's easy though.
That's easy though. I was gonna run everything off USB because you can run the 12 volt fridges off USB. You can run the TV and your Wi-Fi booster off USB.
Yeah.
And they take fuck all from your battery. Take nothing.
That's right.
During the day, you're topping up your battery, and you can still charge your devices, and you're not draining. When you get it all done on the USB.
Yep. That is it. I mean, when you have a look at the bus that I've got, that's a 240 engine. You put an inverter on that, and you've got a friggin' you've got all the air conditioning, you got the friggin' heater, you got the engine as a generator. Then with the solar, you're laughing, right? So you've got the solar in the daytime, and then the engine at nighttime, if necessary. You understand me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Can I say to people's I've unsubscribed to everybody because I don't want people and I've demodded most of the people on my channel because I didn't want people feeling the repercussions of the things that's coming to light. I've
Yeah.
given my trust and my word. Did I give 110% of my honesty? I've given that, and it's now up to people to receive that or forget it. Or prove me
Yeah.
wrong. And they cannot
Yeah.
prove me wrong, so they have to forget it. They have to apologize. I don't want people getting
Yeah.
tired with being anything of the worst because you're a friend of mine or associated with mine. So throughout time, we'll reconnect and happy days in time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good way to think of it. You know, it's like I said, fucking, you know, that side of YouTube seems to have just turned into a fucking witch hunt, to be honest, and um, like they're looking for people to just pick at, and it's all for clicks and
Hang
views.
on a minute.
Even the
Have
smaller
a look
channels,
at it.
it's all for clicks and views.
Yeah. Have a look at it like this angle, yeah? We go into those channels looking for the attention that those people are giving, yeah? So if we go in looking for that attention, eventually it can come on to us, whether it's in chat or if we're joining panel, it's going to come there at some point. So if you go into that channels, you're going to get it some way or another. Upset somebody or somebody's going to
Yeah,
upset
I
you.
definitely expect it. Yeah, 100%. You got to expect it.
Fly me to the
That's why,
moon. Thank you, senor. Thank you,
like
fly me to the moon.
in Flames the other night, the trolling was just they tried to target me to, you know, get riled up and say, "Oh, let them on the fucking panel," and they were the porn bombed. That's what they were after. They didn't know me, but they picked the wrong
Actually, I
one.
honestly think
It
this
takes a lot to
evening,
wind me up, like so. They
I
picked the wrong
honestly
one
think
to
that
try and
Jack
wind up.
Jones, I think that Jack Jones was John Smith. I think that was just by the vocabulary. I think that was him. Yeah, there was a couple of telltale signs in the wording. Yeah, and I recognized. Hang on a minute, I've seen that writing before. That's him or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too sure, to be honest. I didn't fucking sort of twig on that or recognise.
I'll ask him.
Well, I've never seen them. They were they've obviously just made accounts because I've never seen them or heard of them before.
People
they
having
just
a
turn
laugh.
up on your
You know,
live, like.
people having a laugh. They know the sensitive subject, so they know how to come in and put the hot pokers there, yeah? And now, if you're going to be a bitch boy, are you going to scream like a bitch boy? Do you understand me, yeah? Or you going to fucking take it like a man, yeah? You're going to take it like a warrior, because you've just had 5 bullets at you. You need that hot poker to seal the fucking whiskey in there, yeah? You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
We grew up with the cowboy films. Do you understand me? Yeah, we grew up with the bank robber films. Yeah, we grew up with the mafia movies. Do you understand me? Yeah, look where our heads are at. If we weren't watching that, we were watching the fucking the horror movies. Everybody screaming and shouting because they're being fucking. Yeah, look at how our heads are at. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was in jail, you know, is an incentive to be a good boy, get an enhanced level, and then you can have a PlayStation. Feckin' hell, man. Do you get me? What are they doing to us?
Yeah, I know it's ridiculous, but you know, long termers, you've got to give them some concessions like that, just so they toe the line a little bit more, and you know, if they feel it, I'm of the thing. If they feel a little bit more comfortable, they're less likely to cause trouble on the wing.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody made a statement today, like about why under 18s are not allowed in athletic centers like gyms for muscle building and stuff. Do you know why why is it over 18s club only?
No.
Because you get a lot of criminals in the fucking bodybuilding.
Yeah, of course, yeah, you do.
Look at the American football, for example. Look at the soccer. Look at the boxing. Look at the, like the martial arts. Yeah, there's lots of criminals that practice these things. Do you understand me? They go into that training. They go into that mentality. Yeah, to be fucking. Yeah, so there's a lot of corruption, and it's at all levels.
Yeah, we got a silly ass here.
Yeah. Ask Steve
Yeah,
if he has ever been questioned by the police about the abduction of a young girl called Madeleine McCann. And no, I'm not joking. 100. Thank you, Baker. Brown chop sauce. Well, actually, Nick Williams tried to investigate me. Nick Williams said John Clark was trying to investigate me. Ask John Clark. He says totally opposite. He says, Steve, I don't know anything about you until you contacted me.
big up the
I
Nutler.
contacted you.
I can't remember what whoever that's name was, Brown Sauce, but he's having 5 minutes on the naughty step for that. You know, he may be jesting, but I don't want jokes about innocent missing little fucking children in my chat. Thanks.
That's a grown woman now, surely. That's a grown woman now, surely.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's only one person that I know sick enough to be obsessed with such an investigation, and he lives over in that mountain somewhere. Yeah, I know the direction. I know exactly kind of where he lives. But I'm not interested in people.
Fella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows? Did you have a look at that news article? Did you have a look at the news article I sent you? No?
No, not yet.
Somebody has.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, well, I was on earlier and then fucking I didn't expect to be on that long, to be honest, and because I was up late, I had a few things to do, so I had to get some washing done and stuff, so I jumped off the interwebs.
If I post in private chat, can you post it on the main screen for people to access?
I can do that now, yeah. Oh yeah, post it in there, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah.
People, if you can find this post, yeah, find the full article, not the short article. Find the full article. It's easy to translate, and maybe you recognize it from when it was circulating the world when it happened. Yeah, this is me. This is how the newspaper of Spain found me. Okay, and I want you to take that serious. Yeah, because this is how people see me all my life.
Yeah, Nutler's the one to watch if you're up early in the morning.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He does his chat interaction. It's all good friendly banter in Nutler's chat always.
I'll mention people because people mention me. You know, if you mention me, I'll mention you. Otherwise, people have got to come and find me now. Yeah, you've got to show yourself to me because I've showed myself to you.
Yeah.
Now you got to show yourself to me. You know, I've given people plenty of opportunities, and yeah, this is why I'm here with you, Ministry. I big you up. Thank you, Gripper.
Well, like I said, I'm not. I'm not
Mrs. Magpie, Nilo Mac.
I'm not any sort of judge, jury, or executioner. You know.
What do you think of the people that were in my chat earlier?
What's that? Most of them were great, weren't they? Apart from the food trolls, like.
Never mind them. I've already dealt with them. But the people that were commenting and interactive, like fucking diamond peoples of my experience on YouTube.
Sound. Yeah. people say to me that my chat is always sound like, you know what I mean. I've had a couple of little fucking back and forths between people in there, but yeah, it's generally sound. Generally, the mods don't have to do anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um,
You held me
Tim,
panel nice when I was in and out of
yeah,
signal and reception, losing me fucking microphone or camera. You held panel nice and much
yeah.
appreciated. Respect.
Yeah, I've
Music.
been left on. I'm used to it. Been left on a few panels, so fucking Flavors did it to me when he first had his tablet. He fucking pressed the wrong button and left me on there about 25 minutes on my own.
Thank you, Ice Chain. Do you know what? Yeah, I've done fighting trolls. I've done flavor. I think I've done flavors. I think I've done a few channels. Yeah, I've held a few channels. Johnny Woodsman's.
Yeah.
I've held his channel a few times. Hey man, he sent me a WhatsApp message, fucking me off, telling me that I'm blocked from his from his panel because the way that I spoke about him on my live earlier. Yeah.
Yeah. And he wanted. I was watching Karma Corner earlier, and he's been having back and forths with Karma again, Johnny Woodsman, and he was asking for a link in the chat, asking for a link over and over and over, and all of us that were in the chat were saying, "Fucking just give him the link, like, innit?" Because Karma
Yeah.
doesn't have people on, like, you know. And so
Okay.
he put the link out, and all of a sudden, Johnny didn't have enough reception to go on. So
Okay.
he was just winding Karma off, he was, because they've been having back and forths by email.
Okay. Yeah. I've recognized this from the communications of the highlights that have been out there. I've kind of figured this out. For me, it's like banging your head against the wall. You know, like what's the purpose? Are you trying to cave your head in, or are you trying to damage the wall? You know, are you attention seeking, or are you actually going to do something with whilst banging your head off the wall? For me, it's like.
Yeah.
You know, it comes to a point with everything where I have to turn my back or I have to go in fucking full deep. Yeah. And if I go in full deep,
Yeah.
then something or somebody's going to get hurt. And that's what's been happening. When I've been defending this character, this is what's been happening. People have seen me as a vulnerability because, you know, like they're confused why or how I could when they're so insulted. But that's what a counselor is. That's what a big brother is. That's what a human being is. We're compassionate, considerate, and there's always alternatives. There isn't just black and white. Like I said earlier, the computer can lie. Yeah, the pen and paper can lie. Yeah, but the person, the eyes, the smile, the teeth, the hands, the skin, it doesn't lie. The animals, the nature, your surroundings, it doesn't lie. You are what you are. Now, if I'm screaming and shouting on every panel that I go to, yeah, you know, like, and I'm, you know, whether it's male, female, no matter what subject, if I'm screaming and shouting and continually repeating myself, there's nothing flowing, it's just stagnantness, then evidently I'm like that everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Did you get me? That's my conclusion. And that's what I've seen in many cultures, you know, in the free lands that I've walked, and I've walked these free lands, yeah. It's madness, yeah, madness.
Yeah.
And this is what that newspaper article will show you. Yeah, that interview will show you exactly that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I put it up in the chat.
There's two pictures of myself, and there's a picture of the chief of the community, Edgar Thomas. Okay. Now there's myself. I'm wearing an Armani suit, tailor-made in fucking Italy. Traveled from Italy from a friend that had visited the year before. That traveled to me with 2 Armani suits from his fucking tailor. Understanding that's how high class that fucking hippie community was. Yeah. Now I was going to be wearing that Armani suit, and I've got Captain Jack's mother with me, Daisy Jane, that little black bitch that's with me. Yeah, Daisy Jane, Captain Jack, my dog. Yeah? That's why she's a black bitch, because she's my dog. Yeah, she's a female. And Captain Jack's my little black bastard, because his mum and dad were not married. Talking about dogs. Yeah, and bitches.
We
Yeah.
got a comment from Brown Chop Sauce. They behaved themselves on the naughty step, so they were allowed back off. And he says he wasn't being funny or nasty.
Do you know what?
You've admitted to being arrested a few times for abduction.
Once, and I wasn't even arrested for it. I appeared in court for parental abduction, and I came away with joint guardianship. So what does that say?
Well, it means you were deemed fit enough to have joint guardianship, which means a lot.
Okay. The court was Skibbereen Court, yeah, or was it Bantry Court? It was West Cork. The judge was Judge James O'Connor. It was Bantry Courts, most definitely now. It was Bantry Courts, West Cork, County Ireland. Judge James O'Connor. My solicitor was Ray Hennessy from Wolf and Tone Solicitors from Bantry. Okay.
There you go, Brown Chop Sauce. No disrespect to you for putting you on the naughty step, but
like I said, I invite the questions.
You could have come in with second question in the first place, and you wouldn't have ended up on the naughty step in the first place.
Yep, you're not putting statements. Well, you are putting statements.
I'm not going to mock you or nothing. You know what I mean? It's not a case of that.
It is something that can be clarified. It is something that is on record. And it is something that is very, very beautiful. Because at the time when I got this joint guardianship, yeah, you got to remember, there was a lot of families that were been going through the same sort of things as myself, right? And you got these businessmen that were entitled to 2 nights every month access to their children. Businessmen with the fucking riches of all the fucking, like the comforts of life. And they were entitled to 2 nights of every fucking month. Big court cases, celebrities, fucking down to people like me, and I there with the reputation that I had for being a ganja smoker involved in the parties, and the fucking solicitor gave me the fucking blessings to represent me. I goes into the judge. The judge had been dealing with me, putting me in fucking foster care when I was a child. The same judge gave me joint guardianship. Like, what the fuck? Do you understand me? Yeah, I never had to say nothing. Her own father wrote a book in my defense against his own daughter in the environment where she was expecting to bring my fucking son up. He knew that I was the fucking father's, the father type. He knew that I gave up everything for my son, for his daughter, for his family. Yeah. But he also knew that, like, although one side of his family was like fucking trying to entice me into selling and representing for them, whereas like for me, I'm a connoisseur. I don't need all that commercial bullshit. Yeah, I'm doing my own thing. And now bear in mind, if it's your sister and she's chose me, she's chose me. She's separated from your family and she's come to my family. Yeah. Now it's up to me to keep her safe. It's up to you to mind your own business. Stop trying to fucking manipulate and bully me, and don't fucking try and position her. And that's all they kept doing. And if you have a look at all the fucking court papers, that's all that kept coming up. Yeah, that family trying to fucking push their way through. It wasn't her. It wasn't her that was pushing this. It was the extended families. It was the people of communities, Absolute fucking beautiful. Sometimes I'd survive 20 people trying to beat shit out of me because of bullshit that her family was trying to create. Not her. She loved me. She still loves me.
Yeah. Links there if anyone else wants to jump on. Excuse my snorting.
All right. And this is the beauty of, the experiences. Like having a clear head. I'm able to say it how it was. I've got the fucking backup to prove how it was. I mean, like, nobody got nothing. Do you understand me? It's beautiful. Yeah. Sharing the love and the experiences. I mean, my head should be fucked. Understand me? Yeah, I should be fucking intoxicated. I should be. Yeah, but I'm not.
Yeah, me the same, Steve, from my teens through to 20, fucking. And I mean, well, before my teens, like, I started with the drinking and the being a bit of a fucking tearaway, you know what I mean?
Yep.
we were driving fucking motor. I know it's bad now. People complain about the kids around on the little pit bikes and everything, don't they? Well, we used to fucking ride around on Honda fucking C90s and C50s, which are the step through.
Yeah.
We used to all have them, like, and we used to cause fucking mayhem everywhere we went. And I'm like,
I had a Suzuki 50. That was my first one. Yeah, that was a road bike. But that was kitted out for the road. But then get back to Bristol and stripped all the lights and number plates off and electrics and shit, and just had it for a dirt bike. Nice big blue and yellow. Yeah, so picked it up off side of the motorway. Some Welsh kiddie, some Welsh rich kiddie, he fucking dumped it and never collected it. When my dad went off to the big nuclear power station, we went up there repairing fucking forklifts and different stuff, and picked it up on the way back. Seen it there on the way back, collected it, and the bastard, man, just before we moved to Ireland, he fucking sold it to one of my neighbours.
Oh, fucking
yeah. We get to the point where, the English, they started taking away all the common land, all the commonage and stuff, like where we used to ride and things, and then all of a sudden, like all that comes into play, and then all of a sudden we moved to Ireland, and he's fucking sold my bike, the one place where I'd have the fucking freedom to ride around on my bike. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
The bastard. He had two bikes. Yeah, he had two bikes for himself. He had a Suzuki Slingshot crosser, and he had his big Kawasaki 1700 chopper. Fucking bastard.
Yeah.
And he sold mine. No,
I haven't had a bike for a while. I got my full license and all, my advanced license and that. So, but I haven't had one for a little while. I've got to, like I said, I've got to fucking sort my place out here first and get it in my name and that, and then I can think about fucking getting a bike then. But my car's fucking dying at the moment, so that's first on the priority list.
I could have got me a Spanish driving license within 6 weeks or 6 months of being here, but I've dragged it out, But this year I intend to change all my paperwork to Spanish, get my Spanish passport and all that stuff. I think I qualified. This year for me Spanish passport. I don't want it for benefits or anything like that. I just want it so, like I'm here, like I'm representing Spain. I'm representing Europe. I'm representing Earth.
Yeah.
A connector. Natural medicine, fight the asthma, fight the arthritis, fight depression. Fight fucking laziness.
I was a lot more active before the lockdown, but obviously my dogs are getting old now and they can't do the mileage. I used to obviously walk them in the morning, but their afternoon walk would be a minimum of minimum 4 miles on the mountain. So, rough terrain and a lot of up and down stuff like that. They can't do the mileage anymore. An hour's enough, like an hour's walk on a normal sort of surface is enough for them now, like.
Yeah. Mate, I noticed when I walk to the vets with these dogs, Captain Jack's dancing all the way, like he knows, and then the other two fellas, they started dragging their legs just as we get to the village. Fucking man. Whoa, It was like, what the fuck, this is like, like you're supposed to be able to do like 50 kilometers a day. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
And they barely done 15. It's like, what the fuck? And we took plenty of breaks.
Yeah.
Madness. It's funny how dogs age quickly.
Yeah, they do age quickly.
But I tell you what,
she still gets around and she still swims, but her back legs are starting to go. Got to lift her into the car and that,
I've always said it though. Ministry. Yeah, like I got fellas in Bristol that gave me fucking retired fighting dog. They're on their way to the pound, you know, like have it put down and shit. Control dog. I adopted that dog, yeah. But like I showed them, you know, like after a couple of days, I actually 5 days and nights out in the woods, out in Lee Woods, up on Clifton Downs and stuff with this dog.
Yeah.
That was inseparable, you know, like that was under my control. Do you understand me? Yeah. And I do
Yeah.
the same with dogs, you know, like get them so fucking tired that they're dependent on you. They're dependent on you for water, for food, for affection, and keeping them safe as they're sleeping. That's it, you know, you've
Yep.
got them. And that, a lot of people fail because they're trying to do this within a house, yeah. And within the house, everything is the dogs and yours. You know, you put your coffee cup
Well,
on the floor, you put your food on the floor, and you wonder why your dog's helping
yeah.
itself. That ain't the
Well, a
dog's
lot
fault.
of
That's your fault. So ignorance.
no, a lot of that's why a lot of people have trouble with certain breeds because they have them with good intentions because they like the
Mm.
breed or whatever, but they don't realise that certain breeds need a minimum of like 15 miles a day just to burn their excess energy off. Like,
Yeah, yeah. You see
and
all
some of
these
these
handbag
and
dogs.
some of
Yeah,
these dogs are lucky just to be let out in the garden, like and they wonder why they
yeah.
go loopy
Or
and
even let down
rip
on
the
the floor.
fences
You know,
down
you
and
see all
run
these
away.
little
Like,
yeah, handbag dogs and helicopter dogs. Them tiny little things. Freaking hell, man. They got more energy than the fucking tiger, you know?
yeah,
Right. So
yeah,
no
but
news.
because I'm sort of in the country a bit here, there's a lot of people have got a lot of gun dog breeds and stuff.
Yeah.
And I've got to be fair, I see them walking them a lot, and spaniels are ones that need fucking like I think it's a minimum of 8 miles a day or something.
Sure.
Well, they're
Yeah.
supposed to. That's what they recommend. They don't always need that. Depends on the terrain, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yep. Yep. Yeah. I much
yeah, like
preferred see a working dog. You know, like I'd much sooner see a working dog than these pet dogs.
yeah. I've always owned working dogs. I've had one or two bull terriers, but yeah, I've always had working dogs. Even when I was a kid, or members of the family, we had fucking, the big dachshunds, the big
Yeah.
smooth haired ones. They're
Yeah.
they're they're big dogs, aren't they?
Yeah.
We had them in the family. We had German pointers in the family. Not working,
Right.
but we always had like working breeds. And then myself, then I've had lurchers all my adult life. I've had terriers, Jack Russells, Patterdales, Whippets, Whippet crosses, lurchers of all shapes and sizes. You know what I mean? So always working dogs.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, they're the most loyal.
Yeah. Well,
Most of the time, you
I
don't
can
even need them
honestly
on a
say,
fucking lead. If you got them
I
trained
can
properly, you
honestly
don't need
say,
to lead them half the time.
yeah, from Captain Jack to Daddy Bear Dogs to fucking Bye to fucking Mr. Tips to Dog to D4 to fucking Tibetan Mastings to many dogs that I've cared for long durations of time. Each one of those dogs, I can make my fucking and they're on me. Yeah,
Yeah,
simple as yeah.
yeah,
These dogs, they fucking loves me. They're jumping in my bed. They defend me. One time when I've got a private opportunity to communicate with you, I tell you something. The worst scenario that happened to me, where I thought I was dead, an outer body experience, and we'll
yeah.
see if I see of a way where we can discuss it. I've already discussed it on my channel, but see a way of to discussing it without it being so personal. You know.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Does that make
we can do
sense?
that because fucking sometimes when I schedule lives, I'm in the studio half hour before and I'll put the link out there for people to come in the private studio.
But
But
I gave you my email address. You know, like I'd hope a
yeah,
bit
I've
of
got that.
a personal contact. I've got
Yeah, but I'm
Messenger.
gonna
I've got WhatsApp.
yeah, I'm not gonna schedule my lives too far in advance anymore. I'm just gonna do it like sort of a maximum of an hour before, because I usually schedule ones in the morning for the afternoon, and it lets people know about the
If
afternoon
you're in
stream
contact,
happening.
if you're in contact with Gripper on a personal level, maybe send him my email. Maybe definitely send
I'm
my
not
email
now.
to Andrew. Send my email
Yeah, I will
definitely
do.
to Andrew.
I've got it in the private chat. I'll write it down now. I've got a pen, I think.
Many times I put it in the chats. Yeah, if I get involved in the chats, yeah, I put it straight into the chats. I'm not, like
Yeah,
I've got a choice to go into me emails or not. You know, it's up to me if I want to communicate with people's. But I expect honesty and safety, and 110% respects. And between a small group of us, we'd get a great, we get great contents. We share great contents. I've said this to Whitey Asylum. I've said it to Jamie Sawyer. I've said it to Narrator Destroyer. I've tried with so many peoples, yeah. A lot of them I'm not going to name because they've taken too long, yeah, far too long. It's like that question that the Brown Chop was asking, yeah. Brown Chop was asking stuff that was being dealt with for the last fucking 15 or 20 years. I can't remember because it's nothing to do with me. So why he wants to come and talk to me now, yeah. I've been involved with this sick Nick Williams since publicly since March, I think. March, he tried coming out about getting me involved.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'll give you Steve's email in a back chat somewhere, Gripper. I've got it written
Thank you,
down.
Grip.
So
Cool.
it's been a long day for me today, but I'm still fucking going strong, considering I had a few doobies and that. Like,
yeah. I like it when people ask me about the things that I've talked about. I like it because that's what my channel is about at the moment, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I was gutted on my fit. I did a live stream from fishing the other night and I had a few on the panel, like while I was fishing. I was keeping an eye on my rods and whatnot. And it was getting a bit shit. I just had a few bites and I fucking took my phone off the tripod and put it away, put the tripod away, took my GoPro off, took the battery out, put it away, and then proceeded, once I'd put all the fucking gear away, apart from the rods and the reels, on the last two fucking rods, 2 conger eels. I was fucking gutted I didn't get them on camera.
Yeah.
Gutted I didn't get them on camera, but never mind.
Gutted, yeah. I invested in that boat last year, right? I've still got that boat, but I hardly use it because I'm fucking pissed right off because I don't have my fucking fishing license. Do you understand me? You know? I don't have fishing license. I don't have sufficient fucking tackle. I don't have, it's like, fucking hell, man, yeah? It's not just a matter of like 40, 50 euros for the fishing license. It's like, frick it, man, I'm going to the city. I need my post office account. I need dog tick and flea treatment. I need a gas bottle. I need fishing equipment. And then I'm happy-go-lucky. You know? It's fucking madness. To try and do all that with 16 euros a week is extremely difficult.
Yeah, it's surprising fucking how relaxed I feel after a fucking good sea fishing session. Just the sea air and the different atmosphere and view, and sometimes when I go with my brother and that, once we're set up, we really hardly talk to each other unless one of us has got a snag or a fucking fish or something. We can happily sit and not converse for half an hour or an hour just because we're taking in what's around us,
Yeah. Do you know what? I might have to give up smoking weed for a few months because I don't have any money because I don't have any money to buy weed. Yeah, because it's fucking I didn't grow much this year, and what I did grow went to seed. Most of it went to seed, so at least I've got seed for next year. Do you know? Yeah, but
Yeah,
so yeah, I'm gonna have to give up weed, I think.
you'll have to
I'm
get
not
that
gonna
fishing
buy it.
license and get some fucking fish in for the restaurants.
I'm not going. I'm definitely not going fucking buying any weed. I know how cheap it is if I just grow it myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't invite any troubles, and I don't, you know, like if I'm being followed or tagged, like I've always thought, you know, like from my experiences, it's kind of like I don't want to get other people in trouble just because I'm a weed smoker. I
Yeah.
carry my own weight, you know, I carry my own weight. It don't matter how loud and proud other people are. I've got a reputation, and I don't want other people. I never have wanted other people to get affected by my reputation.
Yeah.
Just because I'm a weed smoker, just because I'm a party fiend. You remember I grew up in County Cork, southwest of Ireland. Fucking total against fucking weed. They treated us like we were fucking junkies. Really,
Yeah.
yeah, really, really. If you said you was a junkie, if you said you were an alcoholic, where we grew up, you were fucking. It was thrown out of court, and you might get a couple of weeks rehab assistance. Yeah, but if you had anything to do
Yeah.
with weed, anything to do with weed, you had the maximum penalties. The maximum.
Big up
You
the
know?
new channel.
Big up new channel. I
Yeah, I've
can't
got
get
a
over
friend who's
I can't get over the welcoming from Queenie, Ice Chain, Gripper, James Wilson, Fly Me to the Moon, The Nutter, so many, you know, Dave Smithers, yeah, and then
yeah,
over me channel.
they're not judgmental people at all. They're all sound and they're all good to talk to on panel and whatnot. And
Honestly think everybody has got judgmental in them, yeah. But it's whether they can look beyond the situations and
mm,
listen to what's being said and being expressed. Yeah, I think this
yeah,
is the difference: maturity and experienced peoples. Yeah.
mm. As like I said, I emphasize I try not to be too judgmental because obviously you're going to have opinions about some people or whatnot. Whether you express them opinions is another matter, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know,
Uh,
sometimes it's best to keep your opinions to yourself just to keep the peace, and to not cause unnecessary fucking grief over nothing because it YouTube it blows up over the smallest fucking things like a comment someone made 2 weeks ago will get them fucking terrorized for a week by fucking everybody, doesn't it? Let's be honest.
yeah. Tim Smith,
You
where's your
know,
spanner? Tim Smith, I took everybody's spanner. Yeah, everybody's spanner. Yeah,
big
except
up, Tim.
one. Tim Smith, I
Big
took
up,
everyone's
big up, the
spanner
king.
except one. And that one person who kept their spanner, that person I went to school with, I grew up with them. We met each other when we were children. We
Oops.
yeah.
Sorry, I
And
had
now
feedback then.
I have to go back into my channel from my free up streams today, and I need to reissue a few spanners. Tim Smith, will you be honored to continue holding a spanner? You're one of the first to receive. I want to see you get your 100 spanners. I didn't want people getting tarnished with the bullshit that I'm being tarnished with. I wanted people to come and greet me and see me, and you
There you
are.
go.
So I
It's
want.
on it's on the screen if you can see it, Steve.
So, yeah, but what does that
It's
mean,
good.
Steve?
Tim's good.
I am good, Steve. Steve, I am good, Steve. Like, what does that mean? You want your spanner or
Yeah, he
not,
will.
Tim?
Yeah, he does.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Tim. Thank you. Big respect, Tim. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Outlaw
Big
King.
up, even more big up to the new channel. I know all about that, Mosey. Big time. So big up you.
One love, New Chain. We're here, Karen. I'm 43 years carrying. How old are you, Ministry?
48.
See, Ministry's 48 years carrying. Tim Smith, how long are you carrying? Ice Chain Water, how long are you carrying? We're all carers. From the moment we were born, we were carrying. What
Big
it
up the
tastes
Outlaw
like,
King.
what it tastes like, what it feels like, what it
Great
sounds like,
videos,
what it
brother.
looks like. We were all caring
I
from
love
day
all
one.
that scenery and the dogs.
We love the dogs.
Yeah, Outlaw King's got some good videos, Steve, up in with his
Yeah.
I think they're Huskies up in Scotland.
Outlaw King's familiar with myself. I'm familiar with Outlaw King. Yeah. He got Huskies, I think. Siberian Huskies. Alaskan
so,
Huskies. Yeah. 2 of them. Walks very nice. Walks very pleasant. Interacts nicely.
Yeah.
Been following Outlaw King, communicating for some time, I believe. I'm not sure. Was Outlaw King one of my subs? Tim Smith, do you remember? Was Outlaw King one of my mods?
Yeah, I've had to get rid of some of mine and add some that had been taken away.
Yeah.
I'm just going to leave it with a little mix I've got at the minute until Juvix comes in, and then she can have her spanner back. Or I might have already done it, I think. And then that's it for now. Like,
New channel. I'm caring for this mountain nearly 2 years, but it's not just the mountain I'm caring for. It's the wild boar, the eagles, the vultures, the everything. Yeah.
yeah, here's what them dogs are of Outlaw King, Steve. Alaskan Malamute, cross German Shepherd, and Utugan.
Oh wow, wow!
So
Thank you, Outlaw King.
big fluffy working dogs that can double up as fucking probably best guard dogs in the fucking world. Size of them, they're fucking massive, aren't they?
Thank you, Outlaw King. Thank you. I don't know if you can see me picture, if it's still the same one that I've changed it to earlier, but I got my own spanners. Check this out.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that earlier, yeah. I thought it was the legendary Mac at first.
It's like the skull and
He's
crossbones, yeah?
hasn't he? Yeah.
It's like the skull and crossbones. Who's resurfaced?
Yeah, legendary Mac has reappeared. Legendary Mac. Do you know who he is? The shouty Welsh one with a broken spanner.
Not yet. Oh yeah. I've seen that one before. I've never seen the link. I've never seen his channel or anything.
Yeah, he's back. He's back. He was on Flavors earlier, being quite sensible, but he hasn't been around for a couple of weeks, so God knows what he's been doing.
Cool. Wow.
Oh, hello.
Mental health,
Steve,
the games of life, and how.
Have you got me, mate?
Yeah,
You got me.
I got you. Yeah, I got you.
Okay. I've come up to get the email in the private chat. Good evening.
Yeah.
Steve. Good to see you, mate.
It's in there, yeah.
Yeah, I'll email you, Steve, anyway. No problem, mate. Yeah, I'll email you.
Thank you, Gripper.
No problem,
Thank you.
mate. No problem, yeah. You put it in the private chat and I'll get it, yeah. I was just having a chat, Thug Life Tattoo. I'm just having a chat with Ice, James, and Queenie about, you know, the stuff that Laura's been going through and all that. And I'm thinking, you know, it's not, you know, I think, you know, some people should start thinking about it, you know what I mean? Like people's mental health and things like that, Ministry, you know what I mean? 'Cause it's not nice, is it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No.
You know,
that's my
look
thoughts
at the
on it. You
difference,
know,
yeah.
it wasn't
Look at
good
the difference,
and
right?
it was funny, but as for channels like making a whole fucking live about it, that's just, you know, it's obvious. Anyone who watches Laura, it's obvious that she's been struggling for at least 2 weeks.
Yeah,
with,
you could, yeah.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
can see how she comes on, she's not herself. She's not herself. Like,
Yeah.
that's all I'll say. She's not herself.
Mm.
I've only
But
started
yeah,
to go on her lives the last few weeks, Ministry, and which annoys me really
Yeah.
because I was just getting used to going on her, and I you know, like because I've only told briefly on Sparkies and things like that, but now I started going on her lives. So you know, I thought, yeah, she's a really bubbly and friendly girl. It was nice to get to her, but you know, when I first watched her lives, first 10, 15 minutes of it, I could tell she was a bit nervous and she was trying to get into it and all that. You know what I mean? And it's a lot.
Yeah.
And you've got to forget it's a lot. And she's still a young woman, really, and it's a lot for a young woman to do a live on your own all that time. Do you know what I mean? And she made a mistake.
When you know that, when you know most of your viewers are going to be men.
Yes, exactly. And you know what? And certain men as well, Steve, as well, mate. What they're going to get? You know what I mean?
Sorry to be stereotyping. Sorry to be stereotyping, but it is, yeah.
Because you're going to get certain men, aren't you?
I left her a comment on a. Yeah, I left her a comment on a community post saying, you know, under no circumstances delete your channel and face it up. Just face it up. It'll be a week of fucking jokes and ridicule, a couple of videos, and then all it's going to do for her, if she faces it up, own it, and your channel's going to go fucking ballistic.
Yeah.
Her channel's good anyway because she has good people on and the chat is a happy buzz.
But if everybody's seen you and seen you doing it, then you've got to own it, yeah? Now look at the difference, right? Nobody's seen me do nothing, right? Yeah? And I'm owning it. I'm owning it, yeah? I'm giving them more than what people can throw at me. I'm giving it to them, yeah? And they're fucking back in the shadows. They're back in the shadows, yeah? They're under their fucking stones where they belong. Do you understand me, yeah? Now, look what happens when you go and hide away. If I hid away, if I hid away, if I bow down, what do the people have got? Yeah, they've got that fucking level ground where they can come up over above me. Do you understand me? Yeah, that ain't fucking happening.
Yeah,
that ain't happening. Yeah, I got truth on my side, and that you'll trust.
But James said he's been talking to Laura, which is a good thing because James is a good man. He is a good man, and you know what I mean. She couldn't be talking to anybody better, you know. And if she does, I hope she does have a rest. I hope she does have a rest for a bit, in a chill, and because let's be honest, Ministry and Steve, real life's more important. This is YouTube, isn't it? Real life is more important. You know what I mean, mate? You know what I mean?
One time at Ashton Court Balloon Festival in Bristol, I'm tripping me fucking nuts off. Then I try some mushrooms, and you know, with mushrooms and other things, you need to go for a dump, right? So there I am, squatting down, taking out this fucking doing this Mr. Whippy, right? Next thing you know, freaking all of a sudden, all the ice cream vans, they just turn their lights on and start coming out in convoy because it's the end of the festival. There's me fucking illuminated with this great big fucking Mr. Whippy coming out, yeah? My mates, they're all fucking punks and various cultures, you know? They're just pointing and laughing. I fucking own it. So what? I need a shit. I shit in a plastic bag. I put it in the bin. What's the problem? So everybody see me fucking having a shit. Happy days.
Yeah. Outlaw King's got his spot on there.
Go on. Ministry, see if she come back and ripped herself for 10 minutes to a show she doesn't giving a fuck what people have got to say. We'll do her the world. Exactly, yeah. So coming out, showing, owning it, she would have done herself a lot more favors.
Yeah.
And not everybody is a fighter. This is it. But if we're not fighters, excuse me, James, if we're not fighters, then what the fuck are you doing picking arguments with peoples? Yeah, this not you. This is what I've seen from herself and other peoples. Yeah, we're not fighters, but you're gonna bitch and you're gonna attack and you're gonna glorify other peoples. You're gonna invite other peoples. It's exactly what JW does. Yeah, he's inviting the fucking troubles because he's reacting to it. If he just shut his mouth, sit on and do his fucking gymnasium, do his marathons, chase the snakes, show us a fucking tiger, do these things about fucking Thailand, people would receive him and be enjoying because they're seeing Thailand. Instead, he sat there talking about ladies. He's talking about fucking men. He's talking about sick channels. It's no good. It's not healthy. And it's an invitation for ugliness.
I think you should just come back. Coming somewhere, I'll say it now, ministry. Coming somewhere like here would be not a bad thing because she'd be in this live. Yes, she could be protected a little bit, which I know it sounds stupid, but she could be protected, and to be someone like you, and with this chat, you know what I mean. To bring her, even if she come back first, came here, do you know what I mean? I'm not saying go jump on a live straight away. You know what I mean? You know.
I did put in a short the other day that
and you know what then? And you know what can happen then? Yeah, is
a couple of people that would be in the studio.
Yeah.
So.
These calm conversations, where people are out doing owning their shit, then these can be put onto the bigger channels for the community pages for people to do their clipping or to do their freaking auditing or whatever they want to be calling their channels, We can work as a community, get your message out there through safer channels.
Yeah. No, you know what, Steve? No one knows what people are like in real life off here. Even yourself, ministry, me, anybody. When you're in real life and the real person is completely different. We do know that, innit? Ian, like James said, you don't know what people are going through or how they react to anything. And that's what I find cruel on here sometimes, that people don't think like that. And then you got idiots like Crinkle saying, "Oh, we're only pixels." We're not only pixels. We're people, aren't we? We're all, you know what I mean? We're all people who've got lives behind all this, haven't we? Even what you've just been talking about, ministry, with your life of caring and things like that. Do you know what I mean? I didn't know until you mentioned that. Do you know what I mean? But I could tell by listening to you over these last few weeks, ministry, that you've got empathy and there's something about you that I like. Do you know what I mean? And I felt comfortable being in your chat. The same talking to yourself, Steve. You know what I mean? Like you the last 2 days, you've been targeted by certain people, and I thought, I ain't gonna go with that narrative of being, and following along with that. I'll go along with myself, and you know what I mean. People say, "Oh, I've had a comment already yesterday, Steve. Why I'm talking to you still? Do you know what I mean? I'm not joking. I have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't do. I'm not like that. You know what I mean?
If we was all in jail together, what would life be like?
Yeah.
Is it us against each other?
No choice then, Steve, do you, mate? No choice.
Is it us against each other, or is it us against the fucking screws, or is it us against what? Yeah, is it us against the real threat?
Yeah. It's against the fucking system, isn't it? But
So you take yourself into a community, no matter what you position yourself in the community, and you surround yourself in securities. If you can't walk in the safe within your community, get the fuck away from it. That's mentally and physically. So yes, it is about our friends, our influences, our surroundings. Yes, it is a lot to do with that, but all the more fool us for putting ourselves in that stupid situations. Allowing ourselves to be in stupid situations.
Evelyn Talina.
Good evening, Talina. Welcome. First time seeing you in message.
I'm not one to.
Hi, Talina.
I'm not one to be swayed into judgment by other people's opinions. I make my own mind up, and like I've said a few times, I won't get involved in other people's beefs. I jumped on Andrews that morning that it was all kicking off and tried to fucking chill it out because, Andrew and Shuffling and Archie and that had been inseparable. For ages. For weeks, they've been on panels together all over the place. Like, as like a trio or a foursome if Irish was with them, like, you know.
Yeah. In all
But,
fairness, Ministry of
yeah.
Madness. Ministry of Madness. What does that imply? Just the title in itself. Ministry of Madness. Yeah. Is the place of all crazies. Yeah. Is a
It
safety.
is, man. We're
Is
all
a safe,
fucking
a
bit
safe
loopy.
environment for the crazies in the title. So what you're living up to,
Yeah.
is the mirror is what I tried showing many months ago. My mirror title. Yeah.
Mm.
I reflect
Yeah,
who you
That's
are.
what I'm trying to do. You know,
You remind
like
me of something
when
now,
I'm
Steve. You know,
thinking,
sorry, Ministry. You reminded me of something
oh,
now,
God,
Steve, about Ministry of Madness's name. When I first, because obviously I didn't know who you was, I only met you through Andrew and so on. When I first seen that name, I thought, bloody hell, Ministry of Madness. Who's he? I thought, God, I bet he's one of them bloody nutters off Cesspit. And I thought, I was getting to know you. He's nothing. You're nothing like. I know it's your name on here and things like that, but you're nothing like that name.
yeah. I just thought it was an apt
Yeah.
sort of name for YouTube as a whole.
But I can understand where you're coming
The
from.
same as YouTube Asylum is a good name.
Well, YouTube is Rob is the same.
I thought about it. Huh?
Rob's the
What's
same.
that?
He's got the name YouTube Asylum. You couldn't meet a more nicer, down to earth chap than Rob. I've many a conversation with
No.
Rob. You know what I mean?
No.
About different things. He'll talk about anything.
Yeah.
He will. A bit like Steve, really. He'll talk about anything and himself. You know what I mean? He's well down to earth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he's been through different things, through the prison system and drugs and so on. But he's such a down to earth, grounded bloke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thank you, Gripper.
Yeah.
Thank you for your awareness. Thank you for your loudness. Thank you.
Yeah.
Loud and proud.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
of my last channel, when I decided to make a second channel, I sort of, I picked on Ministry of Madness, sort of thought of it and thought, right, I'm having that. There is another called The Ministry of Madness, and it's a music sort of thing.
All right.
So I sort of went for Ministry of Madness, but I thought about the whole thing about, what my thumbnails would be like, what the content would be.
Yeah.
I thought, there's a place in there for short little comedy piss takes. With the intention of being able to go live. But I thought about the whole sort of thing, the fonts I use and my thumbnails. So, there's a lot of thumbnails with like horror orientation or church stuff or devils and that. But that's just a branding. It's, as you can tell, it's nothing sort of to do with the actual content.
Yeah.
It's it's just a facade, a shop facade, if you like.
Yeah, I've watched a few videos. I've gone through them.
Looks like a ghost train from the outside, but once you go in, it's a marshmallow shop.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, it's like it's a good persona you've created. Actually, it's like you've got like a force field around, and when you go in, it's all nice and calm. This is a bit cool. I've got another channel, but this. There's a few, like I've said before, I've cut down other channels that I used to go on. I go on certain channels now and pick and choose. But I like because of all this drama over these months and months and months. I mean, this drama, Ministry, I swear to God, before you even came on this side of the community, it's been going on since just after Christmas over different things. I've got a list. I can go on. It just seems like this. I mean, it just going after Christmas, honestly, over different things. Even before Christmas, and now I look for calm channels. You know what I mean? The chill channels where you can just talk to you guys out here about, you know what I mean? That's what I like. I'm not going in there for drama. You know what I mean?
That's why I like to watch the Nutter in the morning, and I like to watch Fly Meet the Moon, Darren Adams. They're all really chilled channels, like Norris. We'll just go. He doesn't have people on unless they ask to go on. Like, and
I've not been on Norris's channel.
Chilled. He'll just chat and he'll just do some boxing in the backyard and stuff, and then sort of chat. And, but all chilled stuff. You know what I mean? all nice
Yeah.
and chilled.
Mm-mm. Yep.
Like,
Talina, I'm glad you got your answer because I see you were asking Outlaw King there a few times. I'm glad Talina got her answer. And Outlaw King, absolutely beautiful message there you sent me just now in the comments. A nice chain, I agree exactly. James Wilson, I agree. You know, like at least
Talina,
people would see the truth
can't
about
do it anymore.
friendships, how friendships are found and how friendships are broken so easily. Yeah, so easy. And be careful. If you don't like the upset, don't
Yeah.
invite it. Don't chase it.
Oh yeah, I didn't. I meant to ask you about that, James. About apparently, what I just reading what James put. What James put. You've got it up over your ministry. Do you know about that ministry?
Yeah, I've got it up on the screen. What's that?
Wow, James Winston,
Can I
really?
tell you about it?
Are you
Yeah, go on.
sure about?
I didn't witness it, to be honest. I've only seen clip content. And the weird part about the Pringles incident to me is that Andrew J is partly mad because someone reported him allegedly and he got a strike. But he reported Laura on the Friday night.
Wow, he reported Laura. Andrew reported.
I don't know nothing about that.
I don't know
I know
nothing.
Laura was shouting at him the other day on someone's stream,
I
but
wasn't around.
I didn't realise that's what it was for.
About that. But I did. I did see the Pringle incident because I was on the live.
I disappeared off the live before it happened.
Do you know what? For getting a strike for that, it was pathetic because it was just having a bit of a laugh, and it really was. Some people have said, "Oh,
Yeah.
Steve was getting and all that," and he wasn't. He wasn't. You know what I mean? You've seen it anyway on Robert Gamers anyway, and you didn't, did you, Steve? Anyway, do you know what I mean?
As far as I'm aware, I exposed nothing. I was completely covered up.
And I set up a live after that, and then
what I thought.
Andrew was pissed off he got a strike. But you and Andrew have moved on. You've sorted it out, and you're okay now, aren't you, Steve? Anyway,
as far as I'm aware, Andrew might have forgotten again.
Yeah. I just took Andrew off chat that day because he was upset, so I just put him off that day. But that was my call. But he was okay about it.
That's right, Ice Chain Pure Water. He did call me sexy beast. Yes, he did.
He did, yeah. He kept calling it on my live as well.
I don't think I've even I think I have watched it a second time, and I think it was that channel that you just mentioned there. Yeah. For anybody who wants to watch it, I suggest you get that link put up so people can go and view it for themselves. There was nothing perverse. There was nothing perverse about it. Nothing sexual. Nothing revealing about it.
Bloody crack! I was there, Steve. It's a bloody laugh, mate. If people want to say anything else, they turn to bollocks, Steve.
So is there a way? Is there a way as a community that we could communicate with YouTube and get that ban removed?
You can, I don't know. Well, Andrew can repeal it. Yeah, of course he can. Yeah, he can appeal it. I don't. Okay. He might have appealed it himself, but it's only a ban for live for a week. He'll be back next Monday doing lives, and you can still come on chat.
Yeah, it's a week.
You can come on chat tonight if you want to, but good on him if he's having a break. You know what I'm saying? I'm just reading what James put there. Laura got P-bum on Friday. Reported it. He admitted it. He was mad because she kicked him and mostly in sex from the panel. I know nothing about that, James, because I wasn't here Friday. So I go out on Friday. I was not here.
No, nor me. I know nothing about that. That would have been late on Friday night.
He forgot, didn't he? An hour later.
I've been going off early, so.
Yeah, I know nothing like that.
I had a conversation with Andrew, and I put him on the spot about this alleged situation that other people are trying to highlight. I went through a clear, detailed scenario with him, and he has no memory of it whatsoever. But if it's in his upload, it's there available. Yep.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to listen to things, you can turn the volume down and just maintain what goes on in the chats and see the visuals. For me, this is something that I'd advise with the cesspit. For the weeks building up to this, when I was communicating with the Burger Queen, or whatever people want to call it. When I was communicating with that person, when he was sat on the panel of, and he was completely ignoring me and completely blanking me, and he completely blanked me and ignored me until he set up his own channel.
Yeah. James,
and then
James, why don't you pop up and come and talk to us, mate? I like talking to
James.
Come and talk to us, James.
Yeah, links out there.
Yeah.
I tell you what, first time I seen James in the channel, I was very comfortable with his presence. Very intelligent, diverse person he appeared to be.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry for the guzzling noises.
Ice Chain Pure Water, I thank you for your confirmation. Same as you, Gripper. Yeah, people that have seen the video. Hello, UK lady. I think I understand what you think about Andrew.
Evening, UK lady. How's it going? Feel free to jump on if you want.
Very harsh, that is, UK lady.
But that's UK lady style. UK ladies from a different culture to many of us. So the mentality is a bit different.
She's very harsh. She's very harsh, but
Yeah, it is.
But she's frustrated with him, right? Yeah, some people do get frustrated, UK lady.
You know what?
Because
if you have a look,
a few weeks he was okay, wasn't he? But he's had a bit of a dip again. But that's going to happen. The situation he's going through. He's fighting He's fighting a big battle at the moment, isn't he? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's fighting a battle. We all know that battle, don't we? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
If you have a look at Miss UK lady's actual message, it finishes with, "I hope whoever is funding his slow death is happy," and then the next message is, "I'm really frustrated with." So that's kind of concern, isn't it? More than an attack or anything. That's concern, yeah, and that's more directed at the people that are financing and encouraging this condition.
Yeah, I agree.
So, hey, how's it going? Can you hear me okay?
Is it really, James? We're not going to get Gordon.
Yeah, we can hear you, James. Yeah.
I love him to bits, but he's behaving awful. The fucking dead mums.
Yeah, it's really me. Can't you tell by my American accent?
Yes. Look at this. I'm on the dream panel tonight. I've got Ministry, Steve in Spain, and I've got James in Virginia. I've got it's a dream panel tonight. Crikey, isn't it?
Yeah,
wow.
I don't want to turn on my camera because I look a mess. I look a mess. I don't want to turn on my camera.
Well, look at me. I'm sat here in the woolly hat and the dressing gown, James.
James, can I ask you one favour? James or Ministry? I don't know who can do it. James or Ministry? Can I ask you a favour, please? Can you turn your mic up a bit, James? You're a bit low, mate.
Low?
Yeah, I can do it.
I turned it up. Can you hear me now? Let's see.
My end.
What about now? Can you hear me now?
That's better. Yeah, you were stuttering. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, okay, but you can hear me now.
Sounds good now, man. Sounds good.
Sounds good. All I did was take out the what do you call it? The cord and put it back in. So
right, probably that was it. Yeah, it's like when you turn something off and put it back on again. It works all right after that, isn't it?
Yeah, I hadn't really planned on coming on, but I said, "What the heck? I'll ease on."
Yeah, it's you're always good to get on, man. It's always
So,
good to get you on.
oh man. So y'all didn't know about any of that stuff that happened Friday night.
No, I wasn't around for 2 or
No.
3 days. I dropped off for 2 or 3 days, James. It was bank holiday, what they call bank holiday weekend in this country. You see, so we had Saturday,
Oh,
Sunday, and Monday. You see, so I went away. I did. So I
well,
didn't.
what basically happened
Yeah, go on.
was Andrew J. Andrew J. came up on Laura's panel, and everybody was talking, and he saw mostly insects in chat, so he started fussing. So then mostly insects came up on panel, and mostly insects got into it, and something happened. And Laura ended the stream, and then she started a new one, and then Andrew came back, and then mostly insects came back up on panel, and then it got into it a second time, and somebody named Hazy Days came up on the panel and told Laura, to basically kick them. And so she had actually left because she was like, she couldn't take it. She left. And then people in chat convinced her to come back. And she came back. And like I said, Hazy Days came up there, convinced her to kick them. And when they kicked them, when she kicked them, Andrew got mad and started fussing in chat. So then he left and he went to, I want to say Shady's, and most of the insects followed him over there. So then they got into it over there on Shady's, and Andrew left and he came back to Laura, and Laura got T-bombed. And then when she got T-bombed, she came back another time, and he was like, yeah, that's why I reported you. And then he said it in chat a couple of times. And then he actually came up on panel and said, yeah, that's why I reported you. That's why I reported you. Then he started cussing at her, and then she kicked him. And of course, she ended up private in that stream. But yeah, Anne Marie was there, Hazy Days was there, and somebody else was there, but I can't remember who. And I was up on panel for a little while, but then I mainly hung out in chat.
Right.
But yeah, all that good stuff happened Friday night. And I did talk to Laura, and well, she wants everybody to know that she peed. She didn't crap in the bag. She peed.
Yeah, some people have
But-
changed it to actually. She was actually.
Yeah.
What we call it was number twos, but it wasn't,
Yeah,
was it?
those-
No.
No,
They
it
were
wasn't.
canoe,
She
weren't they?
wants,
Now then,
she wants,
gentlemen,
she wants,
gentlemen, with a pair of
Look-
scissors, okay, I could cut this bottle, yeah, so it could make like a penis extension for ladies that they could piss stood up. It's called a penis.
What behind it? Cracking idea.
It's called a peachy. It's called a peachy. Yeah, Miss UK lady, maybe you could do a documentary or an upload on peachies or sheepies, whatever they called. I think they're called peachies.
UK lady said send her a love, James. So when you talk to her, there's another message for her.
yeah,
Yeah.
I will talk to her again because when I talked to her, I told her that
Thanks,
she is loved.
UK lady.
I told her that she is loved, and
Yeah.
I told her that she shouldn't delete her channel. And like I said, this is what she didn't tell me to do this, but this is what I want to emphasize. She
Yeah.
kept talking about how humiliated and embarrassed she was. And she keeps
Hello,
talking
Mr.
about
Cook.
how some people who she thought were her friends are laughing and
Even
doing
the-
lives about
What
it.
else was there?
So I asked her point blank, did she think she was going to do any more lives? And
Big
she
old
said,
models.
maybe in the future,
Yeah.
but for right now, no. And I told her to relax, get rest. I told her to put herself first because you can't help anybody. You can't help others when you're hurting. And she said she would. And I told her I'll talk to her again when I get the chance. But yeah.
Yeah.
So when I-
Well,
Actually,
actually, you can help. You can help people if you are suffering. The more you're suffering,
Is
the
there
more you can
apology
show
here
other
on the
people.
screen, Steve?
Yeah, Mystical, big love. You know this. Yeah, from day one, you know this. So I'm glad the reassurance is there. Welcome back. Love you.
I like Mystical.
Yeah,
Good to see you, Mystical.
I always have. I always have. One of the first persons to reach me on on social
Good evening,
networking.
Purple.
Yeah, I like
Plenty of
Mystical.
room on the panel if you want to come up,
You
Purple.
know,
Yeah, James, you're doing the right thing. Just give her positive vibes and all that.
yeah,
There's a lot
well,
of
see,
positive
this,
messages from here
Anyone
tonight.
else?
Oh, there's
well,
a
you
lot.
know,
Careful. If everybody says positive vibes, he's going to be arriving. Hello, Purple
well, see,
Spliff.
you know, this is what I try to tell people. Well, I don't try to tell because you can't tell anybody anything. You can only suggest it. But
Yeah.
words can make or break somebody.
Yeah,
And so you
100%.
be careful what you say.
100%.
And the thing is, and Steve, I got to disagree with you. I don't want you to hit me. I can take a lot of crap and I can give it, but not everybody is like me. I think Laura's like one of those people who she speaks with emotion. She doesn't mean
Yeah.
to get like loud and rowdy. She just speaks with emotion. But when you get to know her, you'll see she's one of the most gentlest people in the world, and she loves with her heart. And I
Yeah.
think that's why things hit her so hard because she loves with her heart. If that
Yeah.
makes any sense, you know. Me, I don't care. I tell well, no, Gripper, you don't see me in action, so
I've seen you in action, and I've seen you in action. You've got a bloody people underestimate you, James, and I've said this before. And that day, these guys hadn't seen it, but someone said something to James, and they underestimated him, and it was pretty. I thought, fucking hell, James, he can look after himself. And everybody else, I tell you out there, you
Sit
don't
on,
underestimate
James.
him. You know what I mean? Don't underestimate him.
but that's not. I mean, but that's my thing. Not everybody is like me, so you know, you have to have compassion and understanding. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But exactly. But that's what I was saying in chat, earlier to the guys in chat, to Ice, Queenie. It was me and Ice and Queenie was having a chat earlier, and I'm saying to the guys that everybody's, when people come out with these comments. I mean, you just mentioned it now. You just mentioned it now. Sorry, with these, words. Words. It's only words. But it's not only words. You're putting something in somebody's mind who can be really upset about something in real life as well. You've got to think.
Oh yeah, yeah.
People is with this YouTube, and I've seen it since I've been on here. People don't think about the actions, about what they say, because most of the things are actually said on here. You
Cheers
would
for coming,
never
Selena.
say in real life. You wouldn't say it to somebody in real life. You know what I mean? You wouldn't. That's what annoys me.
I see.
I'm on about the people who cause shit. I'm not about just like. I mean, I talk to you, James. I talk to the ministry. I talk to Steve like I would talk to you if you were sitting in front of me now. You know what I mean? But I'm on about these people who just want to cause shit. You know what I mean? For people and targeting people. That's what I'm thinking of.
And see, Gripper, I'm glad that you said that because that's another part of it too. Everybody is fighting a battle that we may know or not know anything about. And I'll just say that Laura has health issues, and I'm just going to leave it at that. So,
we don't want nothing personal bringing it across. But yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. So, things aren't always what they seem. You can't be so quick to see something and then judge it. I'll give you a perfect example. This is a story. This cop, he approached this guy.
No,
He
that's
said
on, James.
he said something to the guy. The guy looked at him. He said something else to the guy. The guy started making hand gestures, so he assumed the guy was making gang signs. He arrested the guy, took the guy to the station, said, "Now talk." The guy still wouldn't talk. He thought the guy was being disobedient till the sergeant came in, recognized the guy, find out those gang signs were really sign language. And the reason the guy wasn't responding was because he couldn't hear because he was a deaf mute. So just something one way doesn't mean it is. So you can't be too quick to judge. And I'll say one more time, she does have health issues, and I'll leave it at that.
Wow.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Thank you, James. Thank you.
Big up,
Important,
my boy.
important.
Well, I think
Important.
all of you because I really hadn't planned on coming up here.
I don't think any of us did. To be honest with you, James. Yeah, we're all on the right panel here. You know.
I didn't expect to be doing a live because I've already done like one earlier and whatever, like, you know.
This is my third live with you, Ministry. I've been on a dog walk with you as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's you know, I did the dog walk and then I jumped on again for a bit, didn't I? But I didn't want to. I didn't expect to go so long, and I didn't really want to tread on Fly Me's toes because I saw he was live once I started up, and I thought, oh, you know, because we, chat back and forth, and I jump on his panel occasionally, and he jumps on mine. So, but I wanted to sort out that Rogue Mod fucking business, and I thought the best way to do it would be online and have my studio open at the same time so I could see what was going on real time.
Yeah.
Could you post that? Could you post that news article again, please?
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do it.
For
I'll
people-
do it out of the back chat.
Don't forget to put your email in private
Oh,
chat.
it's
when you-
Bright. Hey, Bright.
Big
Bright
up,
said-
Bright.
I
Big up, Bright.
think my email's in the private chat, isn't it?
No, it's not been put in yet, Steve.
Yeah.
Oh, I did
email
put
you.
it there. I'll put it there again, no problem.
It's
Cheers,
in
Steve.
there, but maybe only I can see it.
I couldn't see it when
Excuse my sniffing.
I only come in to get the
Because you
email.
joined a bit late. You see, so we're all here accidentally.
Yeah. Big up,
And I
Bright.
just-
Good to see you, mate.
And I just want to say hello to everybody in chat. And I'll leave it at that. Too many to speak to, so I'll just say howdy and welcome here.
Yeah, some good people in chat tonight.
Oh yeah. I like Bright because he sheds light on any situation.
I like Bright because I've worked out what he says
Yeah.
now when he talks,
Check.
and not many people do.
Oh, well, right.
Yeah.
Have you got that now? Have you?
Shady's probably got
Have
some
you?
carnage on his channel tonight because the last few nights it have, haven't I?
I missed you. I didn't know you was on live last night, Ministry. I missed you last night.
Me too, I think. Has that arrived to
Was it last
the
night?
private chat?
He might.
Yeah,
have
he
been,
was live. Bloody hell, you're losing track, Ministry already. You're doing too many lives.
Yeah.
Ripple.
Yeah, I think it was just a short one last night. I think.
Yeah.
Gripper,
Good-
have you seen that in the back chat? Yeah,
Yeah.
nice one.
Let's have a look.
My
You did. Sorry, Steve. Yes, I've got it, Steve. Thank you very much.
I had that posted. Ministries posted. That's a news interview that I gave some years ago in that hippie community, and it went worldwide. And I want you to take it serious. Take your time, read it, the full article, not the short article. Go for the full article, and you will learn a bit about me. There, I haven't changed my stripes. Yeah.
Yeah, Steve, I'll tell you, I like what you did the other day. I thought that was creative with the Pringles. I'm gonna call it the Pringles incident. I'll never look at a canister of Pringles the same way again.
You know what?
What's your
Pringle
favorite flavor? What's your favorite flavor? When I get that flavor, yeah, I'll do an exclusive for you.
Cheese, the cheese flavored one.
Okay,
I
I'll
don't
keep
know.
my eyes open for them. Yeah.
Cheese and
Okay.
chop.
Yeah, they come in like I say an orange can, but they're cheese something.
Cheese and
Okay.
chive.
Something
Okay.
like that.
Yeah.
A warning now. I copyright this idea. This is my idea. I'm going to do a Pringle exposure with every flavor I can find of the Pringles.
I thought you were going to
And
say
I-
you do Pringle exposure every live you're on then. I thought, get ready, Ministry.
I'll take screenshots and I use it as my profile pictures.
Oh, jeez.
That's actually a good
You got
idea.
fucking strokes, Steve.
That's actually a good idea. But I'm not going to steal it from you.
Cool. It's exclusive here. You can't. Yeah, I've already put a copyright on my idea. Exclusives on Ministry of Madness. Yeah, you got a copyright on it.
Well, I tell you, I was sitting here, Ministry, when you were talking about lives, I was thinking if you ever made a playlist and put all your lives on it, you know what you could title it? Days of My Lives. Days
Yeah.
of My
Good
Lives.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember when you got
I was thinking about the interactive diary inspired by Adrian Mole.
I remember that.
Yeah, I remember when that was on the
Who
telly.
Adrian Mole is? Do you know Adrian Mole?
I did read
I've
the
heard
books.
of him.
Yeah, we were made to read the books in English in, I think,
What
it
was
may
it
have
called?
been the last year of
Diaries of
primary
Adrian
school,
Mole.
just before the series came out.
Yeah, there was a TV series, wasn't
Yeah. We were made to read it just before the TV series came
there?
out.
Right. Who was his girlfriend? Was it Pandora?
Yeah.
That's it. I think.
Falling in love with Pandora. I always remember the song now. Pandora.
I don't.
She was a posh girl, wasn't she? That you fancied.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to look it up on YouTube because it's bound to be on YouTube, isn't it, Adrian Mole?
Is it on YouTube?
It probably is somewhere.
Hey,
Yeah, I watch loads
here.
of
Here,
old
if
stuff off
piercing
YouTube,
clitorises
fucking-
and Prince Alberts, if piercing clitorises and Prince Alberts and Brazilian waxing and fucking online naked yoga is all available, then Adrian Mole is definitely available.
Yeah.
Do you
I
get
catch up on loads of 80s TV shows on YouTube.
Yeah. I have them in my quiz, you see. So even James has learnt some of my TV shows on the quiz.
Yeah. I'm mad for
Hey,
the old Robin of
hey,
Sherwood from
Gripper.
the 80s.
Yo,
You're mad for what?
Hey, Gripper, I'm going to say,
Robin of Sherwood. Remember the old Robin of
Oh,
Sherwood from the 80s?
yeah, man. Yeah, I
With
love
Ray
all that
Winstone
Robin
and that
Hood.
in it.
Yeah, King Arthur and Robin Hood. I loves all that stuff.
hey, Gripper, I'm going to say one word. You know what that word is?
go on.
Scissor.
Rainbow.
Oh, he loves Rainbow. Up above the Rainbow flight. Yeah, Steve, you're getting another pelter, mate.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Eamon McCann. Yeah. Hello, Eamon McCann. That's old news. Yeah, people have grown to see the truth from Nick Williams.
Eamon has already replied to that.
I said that.
Somebody else.
I said earlier on Steve's that I've never seen Eamon really being too negative. He's always seems to be in.
Eamon's all right, but I don't think probably
decent
Eamon's
sort of banter, but
Exactly.
Steve's
Get a naughty
already
step,
replied to
Eamon,
that
for that,
question.
fella.
Steve's already replied to that question, hasn't you, Steve?
Many times, ever since I arrived to YouTube, I've been addressing these this name. So it's okay. Yeah, it's more than welcome. Thank you, Eamon. Yeah, you're encouraged.
and you don't get a naughty step for that because it was it's
Eamon's all right. Anyway,
and
Eamon, I think he was just asking
there's
the
no
question.
spelling mistakes, so you don't get a naughty step for that.
No.
What's that, Trevor?
Don't be punishing Eamon. No. He's perfectly right to be reminding people how I got invited to YouTube, how I got invited to meet you beautiful peoples. Yeah.
I think that one that came on earlier though, Ministry was a bit dodgy. The name New Channel. They'd only just made the name. It was September the 1st, made on September the 1st. I think they would.
Oh.
They weren't
Yeah.
saying who they were either.
No, but
Hello,
like I
Bright
say,
70.
goes with the territory, doesn't it? It's you know, I haven't had any Paul
I'll
bombers.
give
in
you
yet
another
tonight.
link. I'll give you
I had one
link,
in earlier and just
tomorrow.
ignored them, and they went away themselves. I didn't even say that they were
Queenie,
there, to be honest.
Queenie. And Steve's already explained that anyway. I've already found out.
I'll give you a video. I'll give you a video link tomorrow.
Big
There
up,
was
Queenie.
I was interviewed from a German investigation team to that hippie community. I'll give you I start about 10 minutes into the interview. Ignore the German. Listen to the people that are speaking. There are various people being interviewed. It's very interesting if you're interested. Queenie, try County Cork, West Cork, Southern Ireland. Try Spain and try England, Bristol.
What the hell is
Bristol, Stoke, Tesco's. I starred in the newspapers for the rioter that's out.
Excuse me.
Yeah, many times I've been on the news.
But ministry, your body clock's knackered.
It's all over the place,
Yeah.
and that's just
You be
staying up one
you be
night late on a couple
you be
of lives,
careful
and
not
then
to be
my
accused
fishing
of
trip.
insulting. You be careful not to be accused of insulting horse glue.
Yeah,
Is that knacker word, isn't it? Is that knacker
that
word? Yeah.
yeah, I'm knackered. Yeah, yeah. But my body clock shot, but like last night, I think it was. I did a
I
late
can't
one or
believe
whatever. I
you
was
got
up
two
late. and-
reels. You didn't even have it on film.
Yeah, turned all my fucking. I'd put all my cameras away, put my phone away safe. I'd put all my GoPro away, wrapped it up, and put it away, and took the batteries out. My brother doesn't carry a mobile on him. My brother-in-law.
Mystical, I could squeeze you. I could give you
too
such
far
an
away,
airlifting.
really, so-
Right now. Thank you, Mystical. I promise you,
But,
you won't be questioning me again. Or you may be questioning me again to identify something that you'll be confused about. But I promise you, yeah, I won't be trying to confuse you. So please feel free to treat me like yourself, yeah? Question yourself, question me. Yeah, happy days. Thank you, Mystical. Has anybody ever
Yeah,
tried smoking paracetamol?
No thanks.
I think I'll pass on that, Steve.
Yeah.
Some of my early buddies, some of my early smoking buddies in Goleen, County Cork, they used to think that they could get high smoking aspirin and paracetamol. I fucking fuck off, you stupid bastards. Yeah.
That's just fucking
Can't
poisoning yourself.
Yeah, I don't even swallow those things. Won't sniff them, swallow them, smoke them, drink them. Won't touch nothing pharmaceutical if I can help it. Sizzle.
Sizzle.
Sizzle. Sizzle.
What is sizzle?
Don't know. I've seen it a few times coming from Ice Chain Pour Water this evening. Hello, Mr. Guff Puff. Coming in with your paracetamols.
Oh, Mr. Guff Puffin.
Yeah,
Right,
even Mr. Guff Puff.
Not me, Mr. Guff Puff. I always like the avatar picture of Mr. Guff Puff. His dog. I think it's his dog anyway.
Oh, wow. I thought it was a gremlin.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dog. I'm gonna guess, Steve, is that a boxer?
Isn't it?
Boxer in it.
Oh, yeah. Mate, I got pictures like that
Yeah.
of dogs that I was caring for in that hippie community, yeah? Great stories to tell you about those dogs. Yeah? Great stories. And how Captain Jack was boss of all those dogs as well. It's absolutely beautiful.
Have you got
Mystical.
any dogs, James?
no,
No.
I don't.
What have you got? You
Got
just got
no
your pet.
pictures?
Just got your pet Persian on your knee.
No, I got an invisible dog. See, where I
Ah,
live, we can't have pets like unless it's fish. But
all right.
I'll tell you something
Tea
funny.
leaves, disgusting.
I had my nephew. I mean, no, my niece. She got a beta. That's like a Japanese fighting fish for her birthday. And I actually took care of the fish, and it lived 11 months and it passed away. I was sad when it passed away because I
Oh.
got used to getting up in the morning and feeding it, and I named it Dr. Fish. So, you know, pets pets become a part of the family. It was so funny because in the morning I'd go over to the bowl and he'd just come right over and look up in my face. Of course, he thought I was about to feed him, but still, I just got used to that ritual.
Yeah, you get attached to any animal, don't you?
Yeah,
Like,
nice.
Do you know
Yeah.
what? Yeah, Captain Jack. Yeah, Captain Jack. He's not one for eating shitloads of food. Yeah, he's one to go for a mouthful, go back for another mouthful throughout the day. So I've learned just always have food down for him. Yeah, the big
Yeah,
fellas, I can put 20 kilos of food down, and they're gonna fucking sit there. They're gonna eat 20 kilos of food. That's what those big fellas are like. Yeah, because they've suffered with
Yeah.
they've suffered with the hunger, not knowing where the food's coming from in the past. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I stopped keeping small animals like ferrets and stuff because their lifespan isn't very long, and I get too fucking attached.
How long do ferrets live for then? I've no idea.
4 or 5 years if
Oh, so
yeah,
they're looked after right, you know.
not very long.
yeah.
Is
But
it,
the
really?
average is like three to four. You gotta be careful because
Purple
females
spliff,
have
cheers, buddy.
got to be bred when they come into heat, otherwise they get some sort of chemical imbalance and it can cause them to die.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It is.
I've looked before, and they quite have to be careful. They're quite nippy, aren't they? But
Yeah.
I've never kept
Yeah, they can
Hey.
be.
ferrets.
You can't be smelling of any food, yeah, because they will bite you. They will just eat. Yeah.
They can give you-
Yeah.
I had polecat and the ferret when I was a child, growing up when I met my dad.
Yeah. Well, polecats, bloody hell, they can kill anything, can't they? Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
what violence is. I know what aggression is. I know what defense is. Yeah, and this is where I'm able to talk about my experiences so confidently because I know the differences from what I've seen, what I've endured, and what I've inflicted.
Yeah, Gripper, you know, my nephew had a ferret and he named it Bingo, and it lived about 5 years. Yeah,
quite
it
good,
used to love it used to love eating cat food. And it was funny because like they love to dig, they love to play with smelly feet. And like with him, Bingo got out one day, right? And my sister went to look for him and she couldn't find him. And so she said, I'm going to set some food by the door. The next day, he was standing there at the door waiting to be let back in.
Yeah.
And I told my sister, I said, that's because he knew it was easier to get food and water in the house than it was outside.
Yeah. They're quite like cats in that way.
Yeah, they're fast too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they are very similar to cats and polecats and ferrets. They're very similar to the cat.
Yeah, and you know something else? Like they high energy, but they'll sleep for like
Is that you,
long periods
Purple?
of time.
Who's that?
Is that you, Purple? Purple
Purple.
Purple Spliff said they were going. See you soon, chat. He says.
Oh, he might be coming.
Or
up
maybe
here.
he's coming in. Maybe he's coming in because he wants to join panel. Maybe he's saying see you soon, chat, because he's coming on panel. Okay.
Yeah.
Be careful. Be careful.
Hello, Purple Spliff.
Hello, Purple Spliff.
Hello, people.
Very good.
Is he? That's him.
Signal, but
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
I could tell because of the distortion.
Can you hear me?
Oh, you all right? Good to see
that's
you.
it.
can now, yeah. Oh, yeah, you all right?
Yeah, man, I'm good. Let me, I think I might need to leave and come back in and just switch my connection. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you're breaking up a bit,
Yeah, it's
Purple, mate.
really, really crackly.
Cool. I'll leave and come back in. 2 secs.
Sound like
All
a
right,
Dalek.
no worries. Yep.
You sound like a Dalek.
I'll
Yeah.
leave and I'll leave and come back in. That sounds like the perfect name to a love song.
Yeah, yeah. I think I've said that one a few times myself.
I'll leave and come back in.
I think
Ready or not, here I
Yeah.
come. You can't hide. I'm gonna find you and take it slowly. Ready or not, here I come.
Yeah, I think that was Delphonics.
Hi, I've noticed you're around. Will you go to bed with me? No, you're an ugly bitch. Do you remember the one that done that video, that tune, yeah? And that was the only one sentence I could think of saying, like, when I hear her saying that, yeah? Hi, I've noticed you around. Will you go to bed with me? No, you're an ugly bitch. Look at the state of you.
See, I remember this song that came out in the 70s, and
Morning,
he said,
Queen.
I don't want to bump no more with a big fat woman. I ain't gonna bump no more
Purple's
with a
back.
big fat woman. And there was another song called Bertha Butt. The 70s were crazy.
What about that tune? Well, it's hard to get by when your arse is the size of a small country.
Yeah.
Back Purple, is your connection?
National Express.
That's the tune. Yeah, man.
National Express.
National Express. Yeah, you know it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I know. Yeah, man. The Divine Comedy. What is the band?
Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah.
Divine Comedy.
Welcome, Purple Spliff. Welcome, Purple
Yeah.
Spliff. You're on board.
There you go,
You're
yeah.
on Purple. You're in, mate.
How
Just
you doing,
about.
guys?
Yeah, there,
Cheers.
Purple. You're in.
And I just want to say hello to Queen
Yeah,
Ninja
you're right.
real quick.
You're
She's
good.
in the chat. I just want to say hello to
Who?
Queen Ninja real quick. Queen Ninja. She's in the
Queen
chat.
Ninjas, yeah.
Remember that song?
Oh,
Hey,
right.
remember that song?
We love you, Queen Ninja.
Do you remember that song? Everybody was kung fu fighting. Hoo-yah!
Yeah. Everybody was a kung fu fighting.
That's a
It was
great song.
awfully frightening. Funky
Yeah.
Chinaman.
Their moves was fast as lightning. It was a little bit frightening.
It's a great song. Great song,
We
that.
always kung fu fighting. Yeah.
That
was a good one.
Yeah, that's a great song.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank Queen Ninja for helping me think of it. Get it, Queen Ninja? So thank you for helping me think of that.
Hello, Queen Ninja. Welcome.
The 70s. That when I've looked back, what's the name? I don't remember the 70s. Too young to remember. But I've looked back, and kung fu was seemed to be quite a big thing in the 70s, isn't it? With Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Monkey magic. Monkey magic.
Yeah.
Batman
I mean,
stuff.
That's where
Batman.
So I'm not being offensive to
That's-
you guys. I think you guys are slightly older than me. You can probably remember, you know what I mean?
well, I won't get offended.
Yeah, that's where all the
I'm 43. I'm
that's
43.
where
I
the
might look like I'm 60.
Well,
I might
I'll
look
be-
like
I'll
I'm
be-
60, but I'm 43.
I'll be 52 next month, so, and my body reminds me of that sometimes.
Yeah.
And Ministry's 48. How old are you, Purple Spliff? Sorry. And how old are you?
I'm a year older than you, Steve.
44. Gripper, you're 44.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wait
I
a
think-
minute.
Purple's the baby. He's definitely Purple Spliff is
So
the baby. I'm guessing, if I remember.
So
I think
wait a
he's.
minute. So wait a minute. Are you telling me that I'm the oldest on this panel?
No, Ministry is.
Oh, okay.
No. No, you're right there, James. You are the oldest in physicalness, yeah, but I'm the oldest in appearance.
Ministry, how old are you? 48?
48, yeah.
Yeah, 48. Yeah, sorry, James, you said 52. I thought you said
Yeah.
40.
Oh man, now you're making me blush, but you can't see it because I'm black. So you're
God.
supposed to laugh at that. You're supposed to laugh at that. Yeah, I'll be
It's not
52
funny.
October the 20th.
Wow. Well, I've seen
It's
you
not
on
funny.
camera, well, James, and I'll tell you one thing, mate.
Even
If you've heard of something called oil of Ulay, it bloody works in America, mate. I'll tell you.
yeah.
I've
And I'll
heard
tell
of
you
it, but
what,
I never used it.
hey, James,
Yeah,
I've seen Somalian, I've seen Somalian people and people from Senegal, Senegal and Uganda. I've seen these people blushing. So you know, you may say what you said, but I've seen people darker skin than you blushing. So yeah, happy days.
Well, you know what the funniest thing is? Like when I was younger, like I would blush and people could see it, but I don't know what done happened now since I've gotten older. I'll blush and people can't see it. I don't
HR puppet stuff.
I don't know what's going on there. My blushing doesn't work
HR
like it
puppet
used to.
stuff. Change my name. Mystical. Welcome, HR Puffin stuff. Yeah. Hello,
welcome.
JL Abbas.
Nivea's the best.
Nivea.
Nivea's
Yeah,
definitely
Nivea.
the best.
The Norwegian
Nivea
cream.
after
Balm.
shaving balm, which I've used all of. And I've got a
You're still talking
Nivea
music.
moisturizer as well. We're talking
We're
about
talking
moisturizing and stuff.
So, hey, lads, do you remember that plastic surgery, Nip Tuck? Do you remember that plastic surgery series called Nip Tuck?
Yeah.
I vaguely remember.
Right.
Vaguely.
Okay, when I watched an episode of that, yeah, where they were emphasizing that the best ingredient for moisturizer was man's sperm.
Oh, I've heard that one before.
Yeah, and a lot of the sperm
Nice,
banks are collecting for the pharmaceutical moisturizers. So your babies that you're wanking off and getting paid for might not necessarily end up in test tubes for PD in his experiments. They might just end up back on your face.
Well, you know what I've actually
Remember
heard,
much
but I
later.
never tried it. I've heard that urine is actually good for the skin. I never tried it though, but that's what I heard.
I
Urine
heard
is
the
supposed
other
to help
day.
the skin.
Yeah.
I heard the other day that people are using their own piss for perfume. I've been doing that for fucking hundreds of years.
My name now.
I can believe that. I can believe it. It's supposed to be good for your skin.
Accidentally.
It's supposed to be good for your skin. So I mean, hey JL, Abbas.
It's certainly not good for the taste buds. I can tell you that.
No,
It's certainly not
no.
supposed to be going into the mouth. No.
That's what well, somebody told me they accidentally drank some and it wasn't all that
Hey,
good.
Steve.
So
Yeah, that was discussed on a lot.
I think purple. I think Purple
Can
Spliff
hear
is
you.
trying
You
to.
sound like a gerbil.
He
You
sounds
sound
like
like
a
you should be
gerbil?
on Doctor Who.
You said he sounds like a gerbil? Oh.
No, Dalek.
Dalek,
Oh,
do you know
okay.
what Dalek is?
Dalek. I am here to destroy you.
Come on, James.
Oh,
James, you get Doctor Who in America.
it's all crackling and breaking up like fuck, man.
Where the hell are you,
Oh,
Purple? Are you on the beach or something? Are you on the beach?
Like I said,
Underwater.
I think I can be heard.
You usually. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Find your Nemo now.
My bubble. No, I'm at home.
For perfume.
Chilling at home.
Perfume.
Everything's
It's
all
Perfume.
quiet here.
maybe Maybe
It's
you
Good
could
night,
put
Alex. Take care,
amber,
matey.
Have you got what?
ambergris
I couldn't
is
hear
what
you.
the best thing for perfume. It's from the sperm
Yeah.
whale. It's not the whale sperm. It's from the sperm whale. Yeah, and it's a vomit. It's actually a vomit, and it can be found worldwide along the beaches. The older it
I'll
is, the
tell you what,
better it
mate,
is.
Gary. I will
Yeah.
I'll jump out, restart, and come back in.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
try that.
Purple
It's a
Spliff.
bit.
It's not
It's
very
really.
Yeah, I think you
Yeah.
started.
breaking up.
It doesn't do you any justice at the moment, Purple Spliff. In all fairness, respect, brother.
He doesn't, does it? He's a good talker as well, Purple Spliff, and we can't hear what he's got to say.
Interesting. Hold
That's better.
that thought. I'll be back
Nearly.
with you.
Clear there.
Hi, just so say hello to everyone in the chat. Here you go,
Yeah,
everyone.
big up the chat.
You know, you actually sounded clear for.
I'll restart. I'll restart my computer and come back in.
Yeah, no
Put
worries.
the hammer on it. It might work then.
Cool. Big love, guys. See you soon.
In a
Yeah.
bit, brother.
Mwah.
Mwah, mwah.
Purple Spliff in the house.
Oh,
Gonna have a
going
restart.
up here. Don't, Purple, they're going to start talking, mate.
Now you see me, now you don't.
Bro.
In a bit, Purple Spliff. Safe traveling.
Stop
They'll
it.
start giving kisses up here. They're going to start talking, aren't they, James?
Yeah,
We're not bothered, mate. It's 21st century, isn't it?
that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Legend and myself started a what do you call it? A YouTube chapel, so anybody can get married if Legend is around. So hey,
All right.
we'll call
Yeah, I think
ourselves
he's,
the Chapel of Love.
Yeah, Legend will be on Anything Goes channel tonight. You will.
Ah,
We're shuffling.
Is he gone live? The shuffling. Cesspit's on as well at the moment, isn't it?
Is it? don't
I
know.
did
Yeah.
see the test bit coming up, yeah.
Yeah. Cesspit,
I respect the film boy. Film boy's given me every opportunity. He's given me fair panel space. He's questioned me. He's not made any statements. He's been inquisitive on the 3 or 4 times that I was on his panel. Big respects to Film Boy. I apologize if that upsets anybody.
I'm gonna have to
Big
step
up
out
these
for 2
days.
seconds, guys.
I don't go on
Just,
Cesspit no
carry
more. I
on
must
with
have
it
it.
without
But
me.
Film Boy will give people. Film Boy, I'll give Film Boy this. He'll give you whatever. He'll give you a chance to get on and say your piece, and he'll do that. You know what I mean? So big respects to Film Boy for that. He does do that. Steve,
I'll give a Film Boy opportunity now to come to my channel before I go onto his channel, unless he gives me a personal invitation, and that means
Yeah.
a one-on-one or a panel that he can offer me a time like this on his panel. I'm not going in with any screaming or shouters. And the first time any one of them screaming and shouting ones come on, yeah, I'm out of his I'm off his panel. I'm not there for that.
yeah, that's smart thinking, Steve. You know, I used to go on Film Boys, I'd say about 2 years ago, and that's where I met Anne Marie and that guy Tony P. But then I don't know what happened. I stopped going, and then I had heard his channel had gotten taken away 2 or 3 times. And when I started hanging back out on this side of the pond, he had become the cesspit. So I went in there to look at one of the shows, and I was like, oh, no, I don't think I want to go up there now. But
Yeah.
like I said earlier, that's smart thinking, Steve. When all hell breaks loose, you break out.
Lads, in all fairness now, yeah, I avoided the cesspit because I clicked on many months ago because people were suggesting that it's a good place to go and stuff, yeah. I clicked onto it many months ago, and I didn't like the screaming and shouting straight away, and I think there was a woman at the center of the attention, and I really didn't approve of it, you know, and it's like, fuck, man, I'm out of there. Do you understand me, yeah? But then when as soon as this Irish princess turned up, yeah, it was sort of like, whoa, man, I paid attention. Do you understand me? Yeah, he's promoting all this badness that he's involved in, and he's doing it in places where my son's growing up. fuck him. Do you understand me? Yeah, I read that motherfucker straight away. And then when opportunity of glorifying that he has an opportunity of engagement rather than disengagement. At the moment, he's disengaged. He's never going to have the opportunities. Yeah, you know, there's too much. No, he got given everything and he abused it. Yeah, he got nothing now. His own family's going to give him a slap around on my behalf.
Mini
Yep.
cheddars. Oh, I like mini cheddars.
Oh yeah.
I could eat a packet of them in about 10 seconds.
Oh, I like the little round one, the baby bells. Yeah, I like them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I have a question. Y'all referring to like the little cheese crackers? Is that it?
Yeah. Yeah, they're mini cheddars.
Yeah, you know,
Not
over here we
not the crackers, but the cheeses.
over
Thank
here
you.
that's what we over here we call them Cheez-Its and golden cheese. That's kind of what I thought you were talking about, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Thank you, HR Puff and Snuff. Thank you.
Welcome back, Tim. Good to see you, Tim, again.
Yeah, Tim will be here for 5 minutes, then he'll leave again.
It'll be here for 5 minutes. Say
Oh,
hello.
try now.
Tim,
How's that?
Tim, you got 67
He's
spammers?
got
Golly.
exactly, James. He's got
Yeah.
67 channels to moderate. So he pops in
Yeah.
5 minutes and shoots off again.
Yeah.
Man,
And
I don't know how you
good job.
keep up with it all.
That does sound like a lot.
From the channels I've seen Tim Smith progressing through. Yeah, he do a great job. You know, I see the ones he's got an influence, and I see the ones he's you know, like, yeah, big respect to Tim Smith.
What the hell?
Big up Ministry of...
Ministry of Madness, what the hell are lentil curls? Please tell me.
They are
No.
from
Mystical.
Aldi, I think. They're made from lentil. They're made
Put them
from
to the
lentils.
screen again, please. Sour cream and what? Oh, cheese and sour cream. Cream and all right.
Madness with the lentil curls.
Right. Are they vegetable based?
Welcome back.
They're just made from lentils. They're
Oh, but are they
they've
quite
got
nice?
hardly any fat or anything in them at all. They're really healthy. So
Where'd you get them
This might
from?
help.
Welcome back,
Aldi or
Purple
Lidl.
Smith.
Cheers, man.
I
Yeah,
got
nice
a
to
thing
be
about lentil
Can we have
snacks.
5
I
minutes
love lentils
silence?
anyway.
Purple Smith can give it some input, some
Yeah, I'm going to
distractions.
mute myself so I can eat my lentil crisps.
Yeah, I'm going to mute myself to listen to. I'm going to make a cup of coffee. Purple Spliff, you sound perfect now.
Purple Spliff is left.
Oh God, he's gone.
I didn't kick him off.
I spoke to you. Said, did you boot him, Ministry?
I muted
No, I
myself.
didn't boot him.
I
No.
muted myself. Gave platform to fucking Purple Spliff, and he fucking jumped off.
That was bloody hilarious. It was fine as well.
Has he got stage fright? Has he got stage fright?
Yeah, Steve.
Show the man some manners, and he runs away.
It sounded good as well.
Yeah,
Sorry, Ministry. Where did you get the lentil curls from, please? I don't think.
Aldi. That's what they
Oh,
look like.
Aldi. Oh, fine. I'm gonna have to get. Yeah,
So
definitely.
I'm going to mute myself not to make all crunchy.
Yeah, I'm going to make.
noises
I'm
into
going
my
to make coffee. Well, I'm going to make an Irish coffee. Actually, it's having whiskey in it. But that's
nice.
You know.
Nice. Just curiosity, how many have you got in chat there, Ministry?
23, Steve.
Nice.
23.
Happy day. Nice number.
Yeah, I remember when I was 23. Brings back memories, even though it was 1,000 years ago.
Mm. My
Purple's
son's
back.
20. My son's 20. Welcome back,
Big up,
Purple.
right.
My son's 20, yeah, and we had a 3-hour phone call yesterday.
See you, Mystical.
Hi, James.
In a bit, Mystical.
Hey,
Gripper.
Purple.
Thank you,
Hey,
Mystical.
James.
You're a beauty.
How you doing,
Thank-
mate?
Pretty good. How
Welcome
about
back.
yourself?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I haven't spoken to you in like a long time. Forever.
Yeah, it seems like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know,
know-
you've been working though.
I've been where?
You've been
Working.
working. Yeah.
Yeah, just on the weekends, man. It's just a weekend, part-time weekend job at the moment.
Oh. Yeah,
It's
you
quite
said you were about
intense.
yeah, because you work in the kitchen. You were about to
Mhm.
say you were about to say you know. What was it that you know?
What do I know?
Yeah,
I know
you
a lot.
said
Oh, I was just gonna say I think I know you from a few other places.
oh yeah, you definitely know me from a few other places.
I think it started with one of the American channels. I can't remember who. Maybe Hippie Auditor or Dirty Mike or something like that.
I think it was Hippie Auditor,
Yes.
and then we ended up on Tony P's, then we ended up
Mhm.
on K's, and now we're here.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, awesome. I always try and go where the good people are, but I only came to say hi really because I was quite happy listening. Now I feel like I've
Oh.
disrupted. Now I feel like I've disrupted everything.
Now
Oh, no.
you're all right, my friend. Yeah, you're all right. The more the merrier. That's
The
what
more
I
the
said.
merrier.
That's what she said
That's good.
too. But
That's what she said. The actress said to the bishop. How you doing, Steve? Nice to see you, man. Once again. How you doing up on that mountain? You look like you're chilling.
Yeah, man, I'm chilling. Yeah, thank you, brother. Yeah, thanks, Purple Spliff.
You got a fire going?
No, I don't do fires up here. I don't do fire for two reasons. I don't abuse fire. So let me emphasize in that. Fire for me is a sacred thing, so it never dies.
Mm.
Yeah, if I light a fire, it stays alive. Okay. It's a
What about the
that.
embers?
Well, the embers, I clean the fire out daily because what I does is when I go to sleep, I might cover the fire over with loads of pans of water and maybe a stew or maybe a curry or a soup or something, and that cooks overnight and it matures. Yeah, by the morning I'll have to change the water, okay, and I'll have to clear the ashes off, and I'll have to remove. I'll have to refigure the embers maybe and put some fuel on, a bit of blowing, and happy days.
Can get messy.
The
You get
other thing
messy, all
is
these ashes, right?
because this mountain's so dry, it's a fire hazard. If a mountain fire broke out here, then it could do a lot of damage. Yeah.
Right. Understood. Yeah.
And thirdly,
I've never been to that. Go on.
Respecting the culture of Spain, it's actually criminal and illegal to have summer fires. Yeah, if there's been no rain, there's no fires allowed. Okay, one spark could ignite the whole mountains. Yeah,
but it's especially dry and hot in the southern part of Spain where you are, isn't it?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. I've been all over Spain, dude. I absolutely love Spain. Total respect for the culture. But I've never been to the southern part. I've been to Lanzarote, like the Canary Islands a few times, and been to Barcelona.
Well, stay in contact.
Been to Ibiza.
Stay in contact. Maintain your coolness. When you get an opportunity, come and visit us. Get involved. Hopefully
that sounds
there'll
good.
be something here for you. Yeah. If we share our energies and what we're capable of, it's a paradise. Yeah. Not everything has to cost in money. Yeah. You make a little bit of effort, and you've got the world of opportunities.
It sounds great. Wonder why
Well,
there aren't more people like you out there doing
because
similar things.
there is, but through our learning process, yeah. Now check this out for an example. When I was living in that hippie community, there was a lot of
Yeah.
tourists that came throughout there all year round, sizing up what to do and what not to do when they buy their own land and set up their own communities. And a lot of these people hung around with me for the education that I could give, for the security that I could give, for the assistance,
Right.
trust. The man, my friend that owns this house,
Hey, Tim
man that
Smith.
owns this house, he came to that hippie community because Google told him where to go and get some marijuana from. Yeah, less than 2 weeks later,
Cheers,
less
Google.
than 2 weeks later, I'm looking after this grown man, in this hippie community, like he was a little boy. like he was a little boy, He's 10 years older than me, right? He came over on his own,
Nice
although
one,
him and his family bought this house.
Yeah.
Steve,
Hey, Tim
An
Smith.
absolute romantic.
You said big up James the.
Sorry, James.
You said big up James the Yank, right? Oh, I was just gonna say, Tim Smith. You said big up James the Yank, right? But did
James
you
the
see what
Yank.
Queenie wrote? They just played "God Save the Queen" after Biden's speech. So I'm gonna ask you, Tim, am I really a Yank? Only I know.
See you later, Tim
Very good.
Smith. If you haven't joined my chat today, if you didn't join my live today, then I suggest you join tomorrow so I can re-spanner you.
And when you
I just
come
seen
to
your
my-
email address in the
Tim,
private chat, Steve.
Go on, Purple.
I got it, man. No
Well,
worries.
Tim,
Yeah,
Tim, when you come to my quiz, I'll make you number 68 channel. I'll mod you as well, mate.
Okay, you
quick.
make him 68 tomorrow. You make him 68 tomorrow. I'll make him 69.
Hey, that's a good number. That's a good number.
All good.
Yeah.
All good in the motherfucking hood.
Steve,
And
can I ask a question,
Chris
please?
Tim on some American stuff, so then he'll be a Yank too.
I know
Steve,
some American stuff.
Steve, do you
Yeah.
have other people from all over Europe in your hippie community from different nationalities?
In the hippie community that I stayed in called Beneficio over in Orkiva, that place, is multicultural, worldwide, international people. Okay, an open community. This
Right.
place, this mountain that I mined from my friend, is not an open community. Okay,
Right.
this is me trying to recreate a life that was lived here 2,000 years ago.
I get you.
Wow.
So you live. You I'll tell you one thing. Honestly, Steve, what Purple just said, spot on. A lot of people would crave
Yes,
for
Dan.
something what you actually do, would actually love it to get out of the rat race of the what they're in real life. Obviously, people's got families, friends, and things like that. But just to go out there and do what you're doing, honestly, mate, you are so lucky to do something like that. You know,
Right.
I think it's
And
brave.
this is what I'm saying. Yeah? There are people
Pioneer.
like ourselves that listen to what I've said, that appreciate what I've said, that can see the reality. Yeah. Now it takes people to do this. Yeah. I'm a street tramp. I came from the streets. I came from the hippie community, from street life, and I like that's me. You know, I'm a street urchin. You know, I'm a street rat in Norwich. I was fucking street urchin in Bristol, in Ireland. You know, I go from job to job, accommodation to accommodation, circle of friends to circle of friends, relationship to relationship.
Drifter.
I move on. I keep
You're a high-
circulating.
You're a high plains drifter.
yeah, fantastic.
I live up to my surname.
Drifter.
If you do a name history search on Farthing, you will see that it's a wandering warrior or a traveling mercenary. Okay, so look at the life that I've lived. That is exactly the life I've lived.
That's
Traveling
Hello, Rise
mercenary.
Above.
That's
I'll tell you one thing,
interesting.
Yeah.
Phil, I can imagine. I can
Check
imagine
it out.
Purple. You've had to do that, wouldn't you? Honestly, it's something that you know.
I would definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've lived so long in flats and houses and rooms, and mostly in England. And I have travelled the world a little bit, but I want to see more. I've been here too long, and it's getting like things are getting bad. Not
Some
for
of
me,
you are
but for
familiar
everyone.
with Tim Draycott. Some of
Russell.
you are familiar with Draycott. Tim Draycott says he's taken a gamble and coming to me, because he knows this community, he knows this, or this. He doesn't know this community. He knows nearby communities. He knows of.
Is he going
He
to
knows
visit
the
you?
culture. Pardon?
Wow.
Tim's,
Is he
Tim-
going to visit you?
Yeah, he told me.
He's coming.
Tim said, told
Hey,
me.
listen.
Amazing.
He's
Incredible.
packing up, and he's making direction to come here. He's going to do a 72 live, whilst he's traveling down. He's bringing loads of commodities. He wants to build this. He wants to build that. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, it's like what the
Wow.
fuck? This is happening. Yeah, my 5-year scale.
Amazing.
My 5-year scale that I said when I arrived here, and then I reneged on it. I said, okay, 5 years from now, because I've got water, I'm at the base ground. Yeah, now I can say 5 years from now, I can have a fucking fruit forest there, self-sustainable environment with workshops, with accommodation, people to come and go all year.
Who's right? Ministry. Who rise above? I don't know who rise
You'll
above
be
is.
halfway to heaven.
Ministry. Who's rise
Um,
above?
Dang.
Well,
I'm not too sure.
Oh,
I saw Rise
they look
Above
very
in a
polite.
chat earlier,
That's a new one. That's a
and
new
I
one
think
for me.
it's a name change for somebody.
Is it?
Rise Above
Said-
sounds like a heavy metal band.
Rise above. Rise above. Rise above is above all of us. Hey to you, Rise above.
Yeah.
And yes, I'm having a good day at night.
Hey,
Tim, take out
No,
5 minutes.
no, look.
Say, Sal.
No, look.
Marie.
No, look. It's a mountain of diamonds. Look, diamond
Oh,
rise
it's
above
one
diamond.
thing.
Okay,
It's
Rise
on
above
me.
it.
rise above diamond. It isn't just rise above. It's diamond rise
Oh, yeah,
above
it's
diamond.
Anne-Marie-
Yeah.
It's Anne-Marie's avatar, isn't it?
But it says
Double
it's
diamonds.
It says
Let me just check
it
it. I'll
says it's
check it.
Double
Anne-Marie.
diamond, rise above.
I'll check it, Ministry.
I'm just going to say
Pretty
I'm
cool.
rising above everyone.
Morning,
'Cause
Nigel.
I'm-
How's it going, fella?
Rise
Yeah.
above
Oh,
it,
big up,
loud and proud. Rise above it, loud and proud.
I'm
Loud
rising
and
above.
What the?
Kissing. Yeah.
Right.
Big up,
Oh
Nigel.
my God. Hey,
Can I
who
guess,
remembers
Nigel?
that song?
Big up,
Ministry,
Nigel, all
can I just
day.
say, mate, Ministry, can I just say that
It's
is
definitely
Anne-Marie.
me.
Check the channel. It's Anne-Marie.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought-
Anne-Marie's
remember that
avatar,
song?
yeah.
Oh, you can tell from the
Nice name
avatar.
change.
Yeah.
Fly
Nice
like
name change.
eagle.
Hi, Marie. And what are we to call you now? Rise above or rise above diamonds, or two diamonds rise above in between diamonds, or what?
Wow, that is a real name change. That is.
Oh, we're getting deep now, pal.
What's your-
That's a bit too deep for this time of the morning.
What's your official title?
Yeah. You see, you've got to include the. Jamie Sawyer taught me that you've got to include these emojis. Yeah? Emojis. Emojis are to be included.
Emojis are cool.
I'm making
Yeah,
you
man.
laugh. James in a way there to Anne-Marie.
No, I was thinking of Steve Miller Band, Fly Like an Eagle. But real
Oh,
quick,
yeah.
Rise Above, you remember what happened Friday night on Lawrence with Andrew? Just put a yes if you remember. You'll know what I'm talking about.
I'm
Hey,
just gonna have a
hey,
little read
lads.
of the chat.
Because you're talking about eagles, check out this Eagles Fly Alone. Yeah, Eagles Fly Alone. I'm telling you, yeah, I've
Great to
never
see you,
ever
Nigel.
had anybody write so much publicly for the world to see. Yeah, wow. Fly
Good to see you,
above
Anne-Marie.
eagles.
Good to see you, Anne-Marie.
Eagles Fly Alone. Eagles Fly
Hello,
Alone.
Nigel.
Whatever I want. Whatever I want. Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll think
Eagles.
I'll think about that. I'll
Eagles
give that
are
serious
endangered
consideration.
here. You know, since you said that eagles are endangered over here, but I've always liked them because they're like so mysterious.
Mm.
Mm.
They fly
Mm.
higher than most of the other birds, don't they?
Exactly, Rise Above. That's it. We were talking about that earlier. That's it. That's it, Rise
An
Above.
Yeah, I didn't see
Especially
it,
the
to be honest.
the
I
golden
haven't seen
eagle.
it, so.
Yeah.
That's quite rare. We don't get them over here.
No, well,
I
you
think.
get
When the
eagles-
thunder calls you from
eagles
the
in Scotland,
mountain high,
eagles in Scotland.
it's time to spread your wings and fly. Let your wing, yeah,
You
spread your
Scotland.
wings
Sorry,
and
Ministry.
fly.
I didn't realise it was karaoke night.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm
No,
gonna make
no,
up
did
told me.
words as I go along because I don't know the word. I'm gonna say, "Fly like an eagle to the
Fly
sea,
like an eagle.
Oh yeah, fly like
where I wanna be.
You're gonna
Fly
stop
like
me
an eagle."
Ministry,
I
they're gonna
love
stop me. I'll have to get my karaoke out.
worried
Yeah.
about old folk. They fly, they
I can
won't go
almost
to
hear the
everywhere.
synthesizer in the background.
Fly,
Oh,
fly.
wow.
Sing with July. People cry and people moan. They look for a dry place to call their home. They look for a place to rest their bones. Whilst the angels of the temple
Oh,
start
no,
to
we
make
need
them their.
Spudfish. We need Spudfish for the guitar, man.
That sounds good, Steve.
Is
Where's
that one of
Kurt
yours?
Cobain.
when I need
Kurt
him?
Cobain. Nirvana.
Fucking love Kurt Cobain.
Oh,
Oh, Kurt
Nirvana. Nirvana.
Yeah,
God,
Nirvana.
Yeah, I put my guitar away earlier.
Absolute fucking
I did have my
legends.
guitar out earlier.
Get
Oh.
hey, come on, Ministry, get
How
the
do I
guitar.
find my little piano? My little piano.
As
How
you
about
are, doused
That'd be
in
okay.
mud, doused in bleed, as I know you to be, as a friend, as a tramp.
As an old
Oh,
memory. Memory.
I don't think my missus would appreciate me getting my guitar out at 2:20.
No, not, especially if you've got hospital
Is
in the
she
morning.
asleep?
Not a good idea, is
Or is
it?
she
Yeah.
trying to sleep?
Yeah. Hey, Ministry, I hope we're not keeping her awake, mate. Is she all right?
Yeah, no, she's all right. She's awake a lot of the night anyway.
To be honest, I
Those
think
sort of
Andrew
things, like,
probably
so she's up and down all night anyway.
as it all seems fine right. Him
And
being
I was-
kicked off picture getting PB, and then him saying he reported her.
And
Ouch.
let me just say thank you, Rise Above, for backing up everything that I said. And
What,
this shows
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I was just thinking that this is how James Winston was saying in messages earlier, in
And see-
writing and in voice. Yeah,
and
big
what
respect.
what does this tell us? Hi.
Go on, Pebble.
You know, because I'm the kind of person that believes your word is your bond. If you can't
Word is your
trust
bond.
anything if you can't trust anything
That's
I
a
say,
great
then I might as well
saying.
keep my mouth shut. I might as well keep my mouth shut. So I believe your word is your bond. So I don't lie.
Yeah. Word,
Can we
your
have
word
UK?
and your trust as well, James. You're also
Can we
gonna
have
trust
UK? Can we have UK medic? Can we have UK medics link put up?
Yeah, if there's
No,
a mod in the
no,
chat,
no.
then UK medic link up.
It's for the air ambulance. Yeah, there's an air ambulance video. From what I understand, you only have to view the video, and there's a company that is going
See,
to
Nigel.
finance €1, and donate it per so many viewings. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're going to donate it
Get the video up.
Oh,
please.
to the
yeah.
air
I wish
ambulance.
this was me. It's a demo. It's a nice song, though.
Yeah, Billy Joel. I love you just the way you are. I got his greatest hit.
You got it.
Wow.
Billy Joel. What a great artist. You like Billy Joel, do you? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you playing now?
He made
No, I wish.
Allentown. I love you just the way you are. Lennon.
Tune.
Enough.
Yeah.
I like that, mate. I like it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's just aspirational, you know.
Yeah.
I like to listen to people that are much better than me, so I can yeah,
Bring
just
yourself down.
dream.
You talk very
You
well,
play
mate.
the
I've listened to you many times. You talk really well, Purple, mate. You know.
Mm.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
People tell me I am quite well spoken.
Yeah, you are very
Um,
well spoken. I like listening to you. I've
Thanks,
talked
man.
a few times. I like talking
I'm
to
not
you.
posh though.
No,
I'm not
you
You play
posh.
the piano.
It's
Yeah,
nice.
you play
You've
the
got a
piano
nice
or the
about you, Purple. You know what I mean?
Thanks, man.
Yeah, Purpose.
You're
Yeah,
just me.
Purpose Left. I think Purpose Left. I think you're a cool guy, and I always remember that
Yeah, me too.
everybody is special at everybody is special at something. So never put yourself
Mhm.
down because you're good at something. You have a talent.
I've got a few talents.
Yeah, see.
But yeah, that's true. I know what I'm good at, and I know what I'm bad at, and I try and avoid the things I'm bad at, and obviously do more of the things I'm good at.
Yeah.
Those
I
are.
think most of this panel
You're cool, mate. You're cool.
multiple is talented. I think most of
Good.
us I think all of us on this panel and in the chat that I've encountered today, I think we're all multi-talented. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It gives us a diversity. It gives us a
Yeah,
diversity. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
It gives us
exactly.
an open mind. Yeah. It encourages compassion, consideration. It
Is there
shows
strength in
one love.
diversity?
Yes, you know
Exactly.
this. Thank you.
Yeah.
Plancha.
Steve, I just want to say,
Brilliant.
Ministry, you're creating a great channel. You are, mate. A great live. I'm really enjoying your lives these last few weeks, mate. You're creating
Yeah, they've got better and better, haven't they?
some great people on here, mate.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No, like,
I love the
like I
about.
said, I don't
love the
really
part about-
push my
Ooh.
channel, but
Ooh.
yeah, the right sort of people seem to be attracted to it for some reason. Which is a good thing. And I know I haven't had much trouble.
But that's from you.
on the
That is
channel.
me.
I had a bit in the chat when I went to make the tea.
You're the host.
What's that?
And you're bringing your calmness, and you're bringing your coolness, friendliness out, mate. And it's bringing them people to hear. You see, that's what it's doing. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Can I make a
I have
suggestion?
no problem.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
I
That
love
when
all you
we
guys.
want to join each other's panels, we go into comments and we give an identifying recognition. Yeah, that only we
Sounds good.
recognize. Yeah, yeah.
Like a
Hello,
secret
Luke.
symbol.
Ludon.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hello,
Ludon.
Ludon.
Yeah,
Going?
we don't need to discuss what it is. We need to discuss what it is. You recognize it from the individual because you recognize the character. Yeah, it's up to us to pay
Yeah.
attention to these to this. Yeah, and
Oh.
we'll maintain the
Yeah.
security. You know.
That's a good
Sounds
idea,
good.
Steve. Actually, that I like it, mate. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no,
And
with
hello,
the channel,
Lou
it
Don.
seems
Always
to
good
be.
to see you.
Nice to see you,
It seems
Ludon.
to
I
be
was-
the right sort of people that are coming to it, and obviously I've had a little beef with Zara and Lindsay and that on the panel, but I let them have a little go and then nip it in the bud. I've got no
Thank you,
problem
Ludon.
with kicking people to the back to stop an argument from escalating too far. Because
I'll tell you one thing about Zara.
sometimes a lot of arguments go way too far.
Yeah. Ministry.
Rise
since
above,
Zara-
rise above. I
shackles
done
of
exactly
people,
the same today.
she's
I
been all
deleted
right.
200 channels that I sub to. I deleted all my mods, and I'm starting again. I'm a little bit fond of reminding people. I deleted 320 videos from my channel.
More.
But that was like a
Yeah.
couple of.
You said
That was a couple of.
you just
months
subbed to
ago.
me though, didn't you, Steve? I just got a sub for me, man. Today, I think.
Well,
Earlier on.
yeah, it's quite possible.
Well,
If you was in my chat or if you was here, then no. If you was in my chat in one of my panels earlier or in my chat earlier, I resubbed to you. If the link was there, if Tim Spliff
Yeah.
put the then I
got
then
it.
I've subbed.
I felt
you.
honoured.
Well, same as. Do you get me? Yeah. This is an honourable time that I'm experiencing. So I'm glad that we are a part of it. I'm glad
I
you know.
feel honoured if any of you guys sub to me, man. I really would do. You know what I mean? I
I
definitely feel.
already have subbed to all of you.
Yeah. Cheers,
Yeah.
Purple.
I don't really do
I'm
live
subbed
streams.
to
That's the only thing.
Purple One.
I'm going to.
Like
I
I
plan
said,
to.
like-
Just need to get another
Nice one.
device. like a laptop or a little
Yeah.
tablet or
If you're a bit,
something.
It's hard on your phone.
if
Don't
you-
do it on your
when you
phone. It's
first
really
start
hard.
doing them,
No. Very battery
yeah,
draining,
I
isn't
know,
it?
I
Isn't
know
it?
I've only just,
You're apart on battery.
yeah, I know I've only just started,
It's all right.
but you know, I've had people that jump on with me occasionally and act sort of as a wingman. Legend does it, and
Oh, yeah.
when you first
Legend's
start
awesome.
out, just get
Yeah,
someone who
I
you're
like
familiar with to
Yeah,
jump
I like
straight on with you for a few streams, just for confidence. That's all.
Mm.
Mhm.
You know, someone to
Good stuff.
bounce off, so you're not left on your own dangling. You know what I mean?
And Marie's counteracting my comment and says you can do it on phone easy. It makes it a lot. I've tried it on my phone, Anne Marie, and I bloody struggled. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. For the ones
Yeah,
that were
you can,
depending,
but you don't.
Fingers
You
that
don't
make
get
Chilling,
many
man, drinking
options.
some
You
wine,
don't on the
smoking some
phone.
weed. Sweet.
for the ones that spoke up about their trust in me, that's the ones that gave me the incentive. They spoke up loud and proud on other people's channels where it was concerning myself. They also uploaded on my channels, and for me that was like an incentive to, you know, like, hang on a minute, that's not 10 people. There is like 20. There's 20 or 30 people that's doing this in my
How many-
favor. Do you understand me? So I owe it all to you, lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll stand up for you
Sure.
mate, every time.
And I
Massive
want Nick
respect, Steve,
Williams.
what
I
you're
want
doing,
Nick
man.
Williams to receive a big thank you for introducing me to YouTube, where I've met you peoples. Yeah, because I honestly believe this is my calling. Yeah, I've
He was,
honestly feel that I've had a calling. This is it.
he was the key
Yeah,
to the
this is
door.
This mountain. This mountain. This is it. 2020. With all the magic that happened to me in 2020, and it leads to this. I was given this place in 2020. Fucking
Sure.
hell, do you get me? Yeah.
Are you staying there for good now, then, Steve?
Yep. Yep. This is my dying place. This is my dying place.
Oh,
This is
wow.
what people don't understand. Yeah.
You found your
I'm willing to no
Found his
whatever.
head.
take starvation,
Yeah,
fatigue,
your home, the true
isolation,
home,
fucking matter.
right? That's
Say
amazing.
again?
Do you know what?
You
Steve?
found your true
Yeah.
home.
People go through
you
all
get me?
life. They never get
you get me?
settled. And to get settled
You
at
get
your
me?
age, find something that you want, you're a very lucky man, I tell you.
Do you get me? Yeah.
Yeah.
And seriously, lads, yeah, this is the skeleton. This is like, you know, like, imagine finding the skeleton, yeah, and then all of a sudden it starts growing all the organs and the tissues and the blood starts circulating. Imagine if it was the
Flesh on
reverse of life. That is exactly how I see this mountain, yeah. It is a fucking skeleton of what it was, yeah. And with man,
Have you been
we can
watching
show
Arrows
yeah,
this
we
week?
live on this earth. Yeah, with what we've got access to, we can use it to our benefit, not fucking keep fucking up, yeah. We're
Only
not
a little
ants.
bit left,
So why are we
Dom.
living
Well,
like
I've got
ants?
2 more
Why
in
are
the
we
fridge.
living like ants? We're not ants, so why are we living like ants? Yeah.
We should be living like birds, shouldn't we? Flying
You
free.
get me? Nomadic.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
purple.
Dolphins.
Why not purple? You get one shot at this, mate, and that's it. To get
Yeah.
one shot at this life, you don't get another chance, do you? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I
Hey,
might disagree with you there, actually, because I actually do believe in reincarnation. But that doesn't
Yeah, me
mean I'm
too.
going to waste this life just because I'll probably get another one further down the line. You know, I know
it's not
this
about
is
that.
this is still an opportunity to, you know, do everything we can to make this a better place, make this a
Yeah.
better world. And you know,
Thank you, perfect.
I'm gonna carry on.
I like the
Yeah,
I
I
like
know,
the concept of
I'm with you. I'm a great
reincarnation, but
believer. It's not the end. I agree with that, but I want to make
Yeah.
the
The
most
mass
of it. Right
detective.
here.
I know it
The
sounds
mass
kind of
detective.
twee.
The
Yeah.
mass detective
I
goes
get- I
into a
get-
lot of this, and he's got the same voice as yourself, Purple Spliff. Yeah, he's got the same calming way to speak as yourself. For me, he's a bit like Marmite, a bit like whiskey, a little bit of getting used to or adapting to.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you've had too much, or maybe you've had not enough. Yeah, but it is
I think-
something I'd like to see. Yeah, the
Yeah,
mass
man.
detective.
What? Cool. The masked detective. I've heard of that. Hey, can
Yeah.
I ask you, Steve? Are you using a microphone? Are you using a
No,
special
I'm-
microphone?
No, I'm using my
No.
phone.
Oh, his phone.
Yeah, me too. But it's just that it's not criticism, just a little observation that you seem like much louder than everybody else, including the host. And it's hard having to adjust my volume levels accordingly, but Ministry is just not loud enough, and you're a bit too loud. So I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
could
I
you?
did set mine last stream, and it was too loud. So I'll see what it's on at the moment.
To be honest, I would just say with that, it's just yours, Ministry, that's a bit low. That's all. Because
Yeah,
at first James was a bit low, but he's okay now.
Oh, well, thank you for
How's that?
telling
Is
me.
that better?
You're okay, James. I can hear you now,
James
mate.
is-
I can hear your dulcet.
James is cool, coming in
that
soft and
better?
smooth.
It's just
Yeah, that's
smooth.
good.
Mine back
Sound
up
check.
That's good, Steve.
what it was earlier.
Yeah, that's not so bad
Okay.
now. That's not so loud.
Purple
know,
Steve.
Awesome, man.
What I was going to say, Purple
Purple
and
Steve.
Steve.
We can do
In all
this.
fairness, that's the
Teamwork
first time
makes the
anybody's.
dream work.
But what I was going to say,
That's
Purple
the
and
first
Steve,
time.
you don't want to
Yes, Griffith.
That's the,
you don't want to get to your 70s and think, oh, I wish I'd done that, and have these massive regrets. And like
Mm.
from what you're saying, Steve, you ain't gonna have these regrets, mate, when you get older. You're doing what you're doing now. You're living the dream. You know what I'm
Living the
saying?
dream. Building
Yeah.
the dream.
yeah, exactly. Willing to build the dream.
Amazing. One
Well, you
step
know,
at a time.
well, you see, I'm enjoying this conversation. It makes me think about how, a part of life is when you find something that you enjoy and you pursue it, what does it bring you? It brings you peace of mind so that you can feel comfortable. And I feel a lot of times people focus on big things like material things, like houses and cars, but they don't find real love. It's the simple things, just being outside with nature, just being able to sit back and relax and enjoy yourself. So simple things make a big difference. So that's why I'm
That's so
enjoying this
true,
conversation.
James. So true, man.
Yeah,
I
There
love
is
the
no
simple
price.
things.
There is no price on love and hate. Yeah, there is no price on that. Yeah, but there's a price on respect. Yeah, there's a price on respect.
Mm. Mhm.
So when your character, when your reputation is being tarnished or being attacked, yeah, that can travel worldwide on the World Wide Web. That can travel worldwide. That is what geography students are studying: the movement of information. So who's connected to me? Who's connecting to me? Yeah, I've been arrested twice for terrorism. I haven't been charged for terrorism, but I have been arrested twice. So I gave people full warning that I'm possibly a red fucking bell. Yeah, just by those 2 fucking arrests. Do you understand me?
Well,
That
I'll
is
take,
the dangers
I'll
of.
take the risk.
That's my
I'll take the
awareness. Yeah,
fucking
so
risk.
I've always been
Yeah.
cautious ever
Yeah.
since I fucking had that first scenario. The second scenario, fuck yous. Do you understand me? Second scenario, it got dropped down to violent disorder in a public demonstration. Okay, that was the Stoke Scroft riot, Tesco's Bridge,
Yes,
right?
I remember them.
Right then. So there
wasn't
is
there,
the
but-
only time that I've ever had
Yeah.
a ban on me, yeah, or license conditions on me for 5 years where I'm not allowed to interact with vulnerable people. But there's a loophole because moving into the Jamaica Street vulnerable persons hostel for homeless, drug addicts, prostitutes, fucking sex offenders, prison releases,
I know.
fucking all these
I know that.
vulnerable people, I was thrown straight into that place. I was accepted there, although my license condition said I'm not allowed to interact with for 5 years. Do you get me? Our laws suit. For wording, law suits one, but it doesn't suit all. Yeah?
Sure.
That didn't
The
mean
letter of
that
the
I'm
law.
a danger to people. That just meant I'm a bad influence. And like for a duration of time, so that meant like my life's fucked in UK or in Ireland with such fucking bullshit. What employer is gonna employ me? For the work that I do working at festivals, I can't work at festivals because I'm around families. Do you understand? All from a fight with the police. All from a fucking riot encouraged by squatters and anarchist groups. Not for me. I didn't encourage it.
yeah, but they try and hit you with the charges they know are gonna fucking stick with you for the rest of your life, don't they?
Do you get
Yeah,
me? Do you
they'll
get
hold
me?
that against you forever, won't they? That's the problem, mate, with that, isn't it?
So
Coming
when
back
you
here.
wake up to that, because
Yeah.
that's your life. When you wake up to that, because that's your life, you who can you love? Who can you allow to love you? You know what life have you got in front of you, and where?
Justice.
Do you get me? What justice is? Where I'm sitting now, this is justice. This is fucking justice. People
Yeah.
work all their lives to invest in something like this, and it's been landed on me. And that's why people are spiteful and fucking jealous. Yeah?
You deserve it.
Simple.
You
Ludon,
deserved it
Ludon,
more
what
than
you
anyone
We all
else.
deserve what we
say,
You
right,
deserved it.
And you,
Ludon.
So you got it.
and you lot evidently deserve equally. For you giving me the time and the patience and the consideration and communications. Do you get me? Yeah? I've not reached out to one in a million. I've reached out to one in fucking, I've reached out to how many? 200, 370 people? 370
Yeah.
people I've reached out to. Do you understand
Your
me?
subs
Yeah?
have grown.
And that's only the proud people. Yeah, that's only the proud people or the curious people or the spiteful people that have caught wind. You know?
You've been all over the place though, Steve. But you know,
Hey?
all over the channels, I mean. All over the
Yeah.
YouTube channels, the lives. But
Yeah. You know
I saw
why?
you on the cesspit the other day. It was you
I'm
know,
loud and
it was
proud.
it wasn't nice. But you did
Yeah,
well.
it was. Yeah, it was. It was beautiful. I loved it because
Hmm.
those people lost. Those people lost the minute I came to YouTube. You understand me?
Yeah.
They're saying some
They
awful
lost.
things about you.
But they're only mirroring themselves. Mirror, mirror. What
Tell you what,
education did we receive?
Yeah.
Don't look
I
at
wa-
me as a victim.
I watched that as
Don't
well,
look at
Steve.
me as a victim.
Steve, I watched that, right? And
Yeah.
what people just, I was absolutely gutted to see what they were doing to you, right? And if I'd have gone, I could have gone in there. I wish I could, but I can now afterwards looking at it, I can see why you stayed there and took it in a way, because in the end you have proved them all bloody wrong anyway. Do you know what I mean?
More wine, I
Bunch
think.
of cowards. They were a
Is it
bunch of
more
cowards.
Yeah.
The only respectful one there that I can honestly say, yeah, was the fella that came in. I think it was Peter Mellon. He came in and said, "Oi, Shuffling, you need to fucking wobble your head," or he said something similar. Yeah, he put Shuffling straight in his fucking place. Yeah, he didn't say
Oh,
that. He
right.
didn't say that, but he did direct things at Shuffling and only at Shuffling. So understanding, yeah, from what I understand, from what I see.
They do gang
Yeah.
up, they do bully and gang up, Steve, as well,
Right.
because
And then,
that night,
and then big
Andrew, you
respect
saw
to Rick
Andrew, didn't you?
Filmboy also.
You know
I
what I
don't
mean?
really know the
Filmboy
shuffling guy,
has
so
handled
I'm
very
not
well.
really. I haven't got an opinion.
You that morning with Andrew, remember Ministry, tried to do the same, didn't you, mate?
Yeah. Now have a
Yeah,
look
I
at the
tried
people
to,
that came to panel.
get
There
in
was
the
one or
middle
two
of
that I'd never communicated with. There was a couple that I'd never communicated with, and then there was a few that had communicated with me, had encouraged me, but did they do the research from the warnings that I've been given since I came to YouTube? Not one of them. Not
No.
one of them done any research. They all encouraged,
Well,
but as soon as they heard something, they all fucking started biting. They lost before I came to YouTube. They lost. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I agree with Anne-Marie there. You
Shuffling,
don't really want to know him anyway.
shuffling can be pretty ripe and pretty opinionated, but I get on with him. Well, I was watching the other day and he had to fucking go out to the shop somewhere. But so they called me up on panel with Steve, and Archie disappeared, and they left me and Steve on for like chatting to the chat for 15 or 20 minutes. So
They didn't see Steve coming, did they?
Do you get me?
No.
Do you get me? Did any of you? Did any of you?
Underestimated the wrong guy, didn't they?
Yeah.
Do you get me?
definitely.
Try to
Do you
get some sort of calmness, but it just wasn't happening. Like
But I was going to say, but you found
But I'm glad
you found the
that
better.
that's
You know, you
okay.
found not the better channels, but the nicer, the calmer, more, dare I say, intelligent channels. And that's, I think, those are
Yeah.
where you belong.
Yeah.
Could you imagine me sniffing cocaine or smoking crack or fucking
Yeah, boss
drinking a
man,
bottle of
where
gin or
are we
drinking a bottle of whiskey?
going?
No.
Could you imagine? If I was drinking
It'd be
like 20
awful.
pints of beer, could you imagine?
No.
What attitude and how would people perceive me if I was inebriated the way those people are?
Mm.
If I had children around me because I'm a nudist, yeah, how would you think those people would be? Do you understand me? Yeah, the level of
Extra
ignorance.
careful.
Yeah, you get me. The
Yeah,
level of
late-
ignorance
late one
people
tonight.
are. Hey, a bus.
Not too much longer.
It's almost scary, isn't it,
boss-
Steve?
boss man.
You get me? Yeah.
Buswankers in. Buswanker's my favourite name on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get the
just
bus sometimes. There's no shame in it.
Boss man,
But Buswanker
just
like
wanna say-
buses. He loves his buses.
Oh, I'm a bus wanker.
I just want to
Words.
say, I just want to say a couple of things real quick. The first
Yes.
thing is that
No.
I'm enjoying
Go,
the
James.
chat. I'm enjoying
Go, James.
the chat.
Go, James.
I'm enjoying Rise Above and Queenie and Lou's comments because they made me think of two things. The first is that kindness and smiles are free, but they're priceless. And the second thing is now it's called the present because life is a gift. And the second thing is, I hate to say it, but I'm going to have to depart. But I'll be in chat, my friends. Always good talking to all of you.
yeah, no worries, James.
Sweet.
James,
I'm not
Thanks,
going
James.
I'm only going
You're a
to
fucking
another
diamond.
James,
James, can I just say before you go, James, you always know where we are, mate. Always come up and have a chat.
Yeah.
Always
Well,
know where you
I'm gonna still be in chat. The only reason I'm not
On
staying
each
on
other's
long,
channels.
I'm still gonna be in chat here. The only reason I'm not gonna stay on longer is because I gotta get up early tomorrow to go pay bills. But
You're going to where?
I gotta go pay bills. You know,
Lovely.
Not one of
Get
them
to pay
days.
bedtime,
not one of
man.
them days.
hey, I get to
Purple,
pay rent and all
you
that
don't want-
stuff.
Purple, you
Bedtime
don't
for
want to know
bedtime.
him either, from what I've seen. Who are you referring to? Rise Above, please.
Oh, there's an actual guy, a profile called Bus Wanker. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's such an embarrassing name to have. I'd hate that. I'd hate to have to live with that.
Brilliant,
He
Well,
loves buses, especially
But
double
good luck to you,
deckers.
mate.
Actually, not.
Good luck to you, Bus
He loves
Wanker.
yeah,
buses, doesn't he? Doesn't he?
Wherever you are,
Yeah.
wanking on a bus, wanking on the back of a bus somewhere.
I hope that all of
In your
y'all have
nose.
Under
I
a
hope
sheet.
that all of y'all have a wonderful night and a wonderful day. And again, I'll be in chat. And as always, tell your families that I said hello. And don't forget to hug a loved one and tell a loved one that you love them because tomorrow one of you may not be here. And with that,
Thank you,
I am
James.
gone. Goodbye, my friend.
Bye, James. And
Cheers,
you
James.
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 Always
Thank
welcome.
you, James.
And all your
Thanks,
loved ones
mate.
as well, James.
3:35 in Spain. Thank you, James.
Amazing.
I
care.
thank all of you. I thank all of you for what you do, and I'll tell all of you to continue to be yourself.
James,
Thanks,
before
man.
you go,
Bless
Love you.
James, James, before you go,
Yeah.
from all of us, tell Laura we're all here for her when she comes back and we'll support her, yeah?
Oh
I
yeah,
will do that.
Right.
100%.
Definitely.
I will
That's
do
right.
that.
Laura's
I will-
amazing
That's right.
too.
I will do that. I will do that.
Give-
In fact, I will
James?
messenger. Yes.
Big up, Laura Lou.
Big up Laura
If you
Lou.
go into the private
Oh, Lord,
chat,
okay.
if you go into the private chat, my email's there. That newspaper article is there. Yeah. If you want to give them to Laura and reassure her that I'm available to her, not in a sexual way, in a like Big Brother style. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well said.
I will do that. I will tell her everything.
Tinder, Steve. It's not Tinder.
Laura, I'm blowing you a kiss right now.
You gotta go. You got to pay them bills tomorrow.
But y'all take
Yes.
care. And in fact,
You've got a
yeah, I'm
beautiful
gonna
laugh.
go to messenger right now. Okay.
It's,
Y'all
You've got a
take care, my
beautiful
friend.
laugh, James. Thank you.
Take
Yeah,
care
thanks,
too.
James.
Oh, I thank you, my friend. All right, bye
Thank
now.
all right, James. See you tomorrow, man.
See you, matey.
That's a nice happy
Boom.
voice, isn't it, James?
Gone like a
Nice happy
magic
voice.
genie.
you know what, Steve and Purple? Every time I talk to James, it always makes me feel happy and good. Do you know that? Do you know how good that
Yeah,
is,
he's
isn't
got
it?
a warm tone to his voice.
He's a very special kind of person.
Wow,
That
he
James
is such a special
Winston.
person. He
Yeah.
just enlightens you. Do you know what I mean? It's so like comforting and I just love talking to him, mate.
He's
And,
full
you
of
know,
wisdom, full of little bits of pearls of wisdom as well, isn't he?
aura about him. He's got an aura.
Pearls of
Yeah.
wisdom.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a lovely chap.
Yeah.
Yeah. So far, so good. You know YouTube.
Yeah.
Twists and turns,
Not there with you, Steve.
ups and downs, ins and outs,
Yeah.
twists and shouts.
I'm gonna probably give it. I'm gonna probably give it another 5 minutes and shut down.
Okay,
so I've
I'll
got
let
to
you
get
get
up.
to bed then. You've got hospital tomorrow, haven't
Yeah,
you?
7 in
Oh,
the morning.
yeah,
I've
it's,
got to get
it's
up.
getting late, isn't it? Quarter
Yeah,
to 3.
Yeah, it's
You
nearly
take,
three.
your wife to hospital tomorrow, aren't you, Minister? Yeah.
Blessings. I'll go into chat. See you later
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
bit,
in the
lads.
morning, yeah.
Take care,
Bless
Steve.
up, Steve.
I'll talk to you tomorrow, matey.
Yeah, just
Take care, Steve. Yeah,
Great stuff.
yeah, I'm going to pop up as well. Do you take care, Purple, and look after yourself, mate? Yeah,
You too, Gripper.
yeah.
Respect,
yeah,
mate.
cheers coming on, Grandpa.
Nice one, bud.
Ministry. And with full respect for Amazon again, Ministry, and you take care of yourself, mate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
anytime.
Hey, Gripper, I'll see
Yeah,
you on
anytime.
on one of your quizzes.
yeah, sure,
Soon.
Purple. Anytime, mate. Yeah, no problem.
Brilliant.
Take care,
Okay.
and good
See you
night to
then.
everybody. Good night to everybody in chat. I'll just pop in and say good night to him, but good night to everybody in chat, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
cheers, Grandpa.
Bye, Gripper.
Yeah, that was a nice light stream. Steve's was pretty light earlier, apart from a little bit of nonsense in the chat, but
Yeah,
it's been
he's just loud, isn't he?
nice and chilled this evening. Like,
It's been great.
yeah,
Really enjoyed it, man.
yeah. 7 o'clock in the morning, I've got to get up. So, but I'm an early riser anyway, so that won't really bother me. I'll just have to have
Yeah.
a nana nap tomorrow afternoon, won't I?
Do you go straight out with
Yeah.
your dogs or
Yeah.
have a shower? Or whatever?
What's that?
Do
Now,
you go straight out? No, in the morning. Do you go straight out with your dogs or have a shower or
yeah,
something?
in the morning I'll get out. We got to leave about 7:15, so I'll get up at 7:15.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have a wash and everything, teeth, take the dogs out, run the block.
Yep.
And then by then my missus will have a cup of tea and ready to go. Like so.
Nice. Well,
Right, you were more than welcome to come on tonight.
cheers.
Grandpa. Cheers,
Take it easy.
Steve. Yeah, cheers, Pebbles. Thanks for coming on, fella.
Thanks, man. Big respect.
Yeah, no worries. Anytime.
Peace out to everyone in the chat. Love you all. Mm.
That was a unexpected impromptu stream, so I thought that was really nice and chilled, you know. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed all the panelists. Everyone was jovial and in a chipper mood, like. No nonsense in the chat. That's fucking all good, really, in my book. I know it's been up to like 27 or 28 of us in, which is for me not scheduling. That's pretty good. So yeah, cheers for everyone who's taking the time to watch. I appreciate all the views. I don't beg for subs and likes. I think that's everybody's choice. But I appreciate the views more than anything. That's mostly what we're watching the analytics. So big up, Bright. Be well, all. Yeah, I might have turned it up a little bit much when they said I was a bit quiet. So Nice one, Purple. Nice one, Steve. Right, cheers, guys. I'm gonna get my head down now and get up 6:45 in the morning. So, ciao for now. Cheers for watching, listening, and contributing. Everyone who's on the panel, massive respect, and you're welcome anytime. Thanks for watching.